Okay, rolling. I did? I showed you. What did I show you, and what is your guess?
I don't want to reveal what you showed me.
Oh, no. That's... Oh, wait. Yes. Okay, but that is not the thing I sent to Ryan. I forgot what I sent you.
Well, then I'm still yet to
That thing is really good.
So your guess is... I forgot. Yes, I did send that to you. I had to send that to you. That was only fair. Yep. Okay, well, what's up, everybody? It's, what is this? Leave me alone.
Tales of Sentra!
Yes, sorry. Yes, it is Tales of Sentra.
Woohoo!
I don't actually know what this one's... Oh, okay, it's just echoey. It's called Fear. I thought it would be a little... What's party time? Party time! You guys! I love you all so much! Ooh, it's auto-tuned. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's Tales of Sentra, guys. What's up? We're going to play some more D&D. This is the penultimate episode of this season. Next week will be the finale. Ryan will be back for the finale. Yay. But for this evening, it's the four of y'all. And we've got some really cool stuff planned. If someone wants to hit me with some music, I will get that a plan. I actually have music for a certain moment that already queued up for reasons which we'll get to. But before we get into what's happening this evening, actually, before we even do the recap, I have something I wanted to show on stream to everybody because it's such good work that I think everybody deserves to see it. And that is my D&D wall in Animal Crossing featuring the art of Miss Sydney over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love it.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yay!
Right? Isn't it great?
You.
You got Braun, you got Hazard,
Amazing.
you got Charlie, you got Jesus/Lancer.
You got
and,
sad Obi-Wan Jesus.
Yeah, and Val up there, and yeah, I got like a little game set. I've got, it's hard to see behind the table, but I got the D&D like character sheet that Sid made. Super cool. I'm really like this. Since this picture, I've actually switched it up a little more, and now it's like floor seating, like you'd have like a Japanese home, just a little lower to the ground. And I was able to like get a fourth chair in there and kind of tuck it into the corner because I didn't want the chair to like overlap the doorway, you know. But
I like how there's a little Triforce in the D20.
Oh
yeah, that was like a very like, I don't know, that was difficult, and I was just like, just start with the fucking Triforce.
No, it totally works. I love it.
The Triforce is my island flag as well. My island is called Termina, and it's so you can't see the back of it, but that tank top there is a custom tank I made with Fallout colors. It's got the mushroom cloud on the front, and the back says 93, and it's called Vault 93. Oh, yeah, it's a good time. So anyway, Sid makes really good art, y'all.
93.
It isn't. It's just my birth year. So I go with Vault 93.
Next, we just need you to make world maps for Tale of the Veil and Tales of Sentra.
Well, I started like playing around with Tale of the Veil characters, and I'm trying to make them look different enough, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, I could just tweak Braun and give him an eye patch, and it's dual.
Also, for Tao, you could just get the actual panda bear that's in the game, the stuffed panda bear. And for Bosco, you get the stuffed teddy bear.
I would be concerned about doing Ease glasses, and making them look more than just like a smudge, and giving her eyes. But you know,
well, okay,
we'll get there eventually.
So, yay, fun art from the talented Miss Sydney there.
Thank you. It's the only art I can do.
So, that's not true. So what happened last week, guys? Fill me in before I do all the new stuff to you. That was
that sounds weird.
Right?
What are you doing to us?
New stuff.
Oh shit, we got the riddle. I didn't
new
even
stuff.
think
Now
about
fill
the
me
riddle.
in.
Mother bitch.
Oh, I forgot about the riddle.
Oh, right,
did
the
you?
riddle. I
All
forgot
right.
to level up on roll
I did
20.
too.
Oh yeah, everyone's
It is
level
too.
11 now.
Oh
Important.
no, I'm so unprepared. I had all week to do nothing.
Well, if you take it in
What's
Barb,
up?
at least it'll be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Are we level 11?
You are level 11 now.
I missed that memo somehow.
Oh, that's right. So, all right, guys.
It was a very deliberate declaration, guys.
It was. The only thing I forgot on my sheet was to actually type in 11 instead of 10. Other than that, I filled in my stuff.
Time is weird right now. All right.
I agree.
Yeah. and I'm pretty sure Andrew had a giant margarita that night, so I'm gonna blame it
Time is
on
a
that.
flat circle.
We
Both
did-
of us
even get
were
my
kind
drink.
of drunk last
We
time.
did get a little
so
kooky
I
last
am
week,
going
for
to
sure.
need someone else to recap.
All right, so last
Yeah.
week we started on a well, we didn't start on a boat, but we got on a boat. So, and on the boat, there was some shenanigans.
Can I say
Mainly-
just
We have
before the boat,
Pashmina Afghans.
just before the boat, you dragged the dream tank thing back so that the
Yes.
Centaur would have their physical proof.
I suppose that is a very pivotal thing that should have been mentioned.
Yes, and then you
But
got,
that-
but
that
then you were on a boat, Lonely Island style.
We talked to Dirt, and he was like, "Well, crap."
That's his
look,
name.
You brought the thing, and we were like, "Yeah, we did because we're boss." All right, and then we fast forward a little bit. We got on the boat, and the person that also got on the boat had a beard that was sectioned into black and white strips, and he had a cat, and that was all that mattered.
I'm gonna
For
move over to
about
your.
an hour.
I'm gonna move over to your boat view just while you recap
Dude.
this.
The boat was awesome. Let's go back to the boat.
Like
Oh.
he was the only thing that mattered for a solid hour and a half. His name
Well,
was Dougal.
in
The cat
game.
No. It's
During
all
that
Here he
hour,
is.
there was a whole
Here he
other
is.
distraction.
His
Dougal,
name
who
is
is
Dougal.
who was not present for this actual scene. He was not on deck when everybody was observing.
Yeah.
And one thing, Artem got up. I'll say it when he gets back because I forgot something I should have said last week. It's not like hugely important, but anyway, please
His
continue.
name is Dougal. He was carrying a dope little kitty cat in a cat carrier, but he was like, "Oh, it's a gift, and I'm not gonna name the cat." So the cat had no name. So of course we
I'm
were
not
like,
gonna share the cat with you at all because
like-
I'm a big butthole.
"Oh my god, I'm
That's
gonna
what
go
he
out
said.
of my way
Verbatim.
to pet this fucking cat." So anyway, we spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out who this guy was, and by we I mean me and Andrew.
You're back. Always.
At some point, we passed the Goblin Island that Miss boobs out, legs out.
That's
she
her
was
name.
like, "Ugh."
Captain
That
Dirt
was-
and Miss Boobs Out Legs Out. That's the crew of the ship.
Remembering things is hard for me these days. Okay.
It's okay.
It's a struggle.
I find your nicknames funny.
Thank you. But she was like, "That's the Goblin Island.
Yes.
That's where my crew."
Speaking
got
of the Goblin
destroyed.
Island, the thing I wanted to say, now that Artem's back, things I wanted to say, because Lancer used the eyes of the eagle to survey the island more, and I think I must have just gotten caught up with something because I didn't actually give you the closer view that you would have gotten of the island.
Oh.
So pretend these mountains aren't
Oh.
behind it. Pretend those mountains aren't there. But so basically, what you would have seen is this large island. You would have seen beaches. You would have seen this kind of forested area. You would have seen the large mountain in the center. But you would not have seen any creatures, any sort of wreckage, any sort of settlement. You're just seeing like this pure natural island is what you would have seen. I just want to throw that out there since I forgot it last time. My mistake.
Cool.
So anyways,
Pretty.
you're on a boat
Vacation.
and it's going fast and...
And Nookazon is absolute inflated shit. Anyway, so
sorry, go ahead.
go for it.
At some point, dude in the center with the zebra facial hair vanishes, and Charlie looked all over for him
He did.
and his cat. He didn't find
no avail.
either of them, even though the boat had not docked yet.
And Lady Stone was all like, "Oh, I think he's more interested in you than he is in me." And it's like, "No, girl, all I want to do
Lady
is make
Stone
sure
has
that cat's
an
good."
official new voice now. I'm a businesswoman, y'all.
She's Princess Peach, oh Mario. So that happened too, and then we eventually docked. And we went and met Rufus at the
Yes,
temple.
indeed. You did
And
meet up
he
with
was like,
Rufus.
"Hey y'all, if you want to go like hang out and go do some stuff, you totes can until we're ready." And we did. We swung by the one-winged angel, and Aerith was there, and she's like, "Hey guys, if you guys want to totally come back tomorrow, I can make you a hero's feast." And we're like, "Dope, we totally fucking will." So we returned to the Order of Torm, and then we summoned the dude himself, who was like, "Sorry, Rufus, I know I'm your fucking hero, but you can't sit with us." And Rufus had to leave.
Nice mean
But
girls
then-
line right there.
And he was all like, hold on.
He told you guys a lot of stuff.
He was like, "Hey, I'm totally not telling you this, but I'm gonna tell you this. Like, he mentioned that maybe we had to get to the fucking library on the frickin' floating island, but ain't nobody been up there for a bit. And he was like, yeah, this totally might have happened before, not that I'm confirming anything. And so we got some leads. And then he was like, I'm gonna autograph this wall with lightning bolts and stuff. And then he told us to tell Rufus to check some scrolls. So he did. And then Rufus was like, kind of like fangasming, like, oh my god, he left me this thing. And he left us riddles. It was None Can Outrun the Sun, and the moonlight a melody. And then this bullshit. The tortoise longs for the forest from across the land. The seer looks across at the words in your hand. The seer spots the wolf and moves to hide. The tortoise fears the wolf and cannot stand beside. The wolf stares at his meal, a boy full of glee. With proper arrangement, the scroll shall be your key. And I stared at it for like 45 minutes after the game, and then I forgot to look at it for the rest of the week.
Well, for this evening at least, you guys are headed to the Dragonborn areas again, because Charlie wanted to see about visiting there, and then perhaps you guys can see what Visk has been up to, and perhaps get some dragon people at your back for this whole fight. So you did get a hero's feast, and whenever tokens come up or whenever relevant stuff comes up, that'll be apparent. And then not that XP is a part of the hero's feast, but I kind of consider that the thing that got you guys to level 11. So you are at level 11 now. The other thing that I would say is important to point out is so there's a couple things. Lancer asked Lancer asks, is there something, is there a way that we could survive over on, the Never side? Is there a way that we could just be okay? And Torm was like, depends on how many of you are going. And Lancer's like, well, 5. And Torm's like, well, if you're sending 5, you can't find everything you need here in your world. And he also said, the angels and the demons they swore not to interfere with this plane. But if you guys somehow find your own way there, no one's going to stop you.
Also, it's somebody else's turn to make a pact with the devil.
Also,
be proud of whoever did it.
Charlie will volunteer.
No.
The scrolls that you were given,
haunted.
The riddles, they were the Sun Scroll, the Star Scroll, and the Moon Scroll, which seem to maybe correspond to these temples that you know about up here in the Tabaxi lands. Andrew, you seem fine to me at the moment, but...
Okay, I keep lagging and slowing down and stopping, and I timed out a really nice, I swept my hair back and I saw it in slow motion.
Oh, it actually just ramped up really perfectly when you did that. It went really fast and then back down to it. It was like
the 300.
Yeah, you did a 300 but instead of rippling abs, it was glorious hair. I mean, if you want to do it for
it'll be in another couple months.
I was gonna say if you want to do it for the abs too, no one's gonna complain. So that's the deal. That's where you guys are at right now. And so you guys are going to now go down to the train station and
To the
train station. And make your way to the Dragonborn lands. But as you guys before you guys leave, you will be met at the station once again by your pal Rufus.
Hello, Rufus.
I hope that those scrolls I gave you will be of benefit at some point. Listen, I know we had discussed, I know you're all off to the Dragonborn lands, and we'd also discussed the possibility of doing what we did here with Torm, but for the Temple of Glacia and Scorchstone with the Hellside. If you need my help, I will give it. But if I'm being honest, after this whole thing, I feel like if I were to go and meet with the demon patron, I might get in more trouble.
Nah, why would you think that?
I don't know. Listen, if you really need my help, I will give it. I'll be a little hesitant. But I'd also want to say this. You were talking about possibly getting up to the Modrons. And if you need to get there...
You have a giant cannon that can help us out?
Not quite, but I might have a way up. I know where to find the city, but it's a matter of getting there. When the time is right, when you need that transportation, we'll talk about it.
Well, where is it? If you know where it is.
Well, it's less of a coordinate thing and more of a hold on. And he's gonna pull out a book, and the book he's gonna hand it over just to like let you guys observe it, or peruse it rather. And the book is going to be called The Works of Torm, Volume 2. He's gonna hand that book over and just say, so that book there, as you can see, is Volume 2. There are 2 volumes of the Works of Torm, and they are magically linked. Whoever has one book knows where the other one is at all times. Volume 1 does happen to be with the Modrons, so I could get us there. It's just a matter of finding a way to transport a party through the sky. I've heard things. I know obviously, if you need to fly anywhere, and he looks at Lancer kind of nervously, the Aarakocra are the people to talk to. I've heard rumors of some sort of project they're working on, but I'm not 100% sure. But it may be worth checking out if and when you decide to visit the Modrons.
I swear to God, if this is another SpaceX scheme, I'm gonna lose it.
Well, I think we need a Space Force for Sentra.
Oh no.
Anyway, short version. I'd rather not come along for the Scorchstone thing. Call me if you need me. And if you need to go to the Modrons, I'm happy to be of help there.
Cool. So that kind of helps us around that little issue.
I mean, we still need to find a way to get up into the sky.
Maybe. But I think right now, maybe getting everybody together and prepped for go time is pretty important. Maybe also organize people to go and either watch over the remaining gates or to destroy them.
It's not a bad idea. Do you know people in the previous places?
I mean, yeah, but do they like me and will they do me a favor? Who knows?
I don't know. Were you nice to them?
I am literally the nicest person that anybody's ever going to meet.
What's that?
Ever.
What was that?
We don't talk about him.
What?
Oh, Mellowfield?
Yeah. Cut to him.
Yep.
Man, that bro was an asshole.
Look, I did not know.
They're still on
I
their
asked
field,
a question,
just crying somewhere.
And they were just like, that's what they were like when I was merely inquiring and admitting my own ignorance and whatnot.
You didn't really make it worse. You didn't misgender them, at least. So at least you avoided that
not
step.
Not yet, because Sydney herself was not at all positive.
Mellowfield is a they.
Well, I remember staring at it and like being like, is that a boy or a girl? And then I was like, I'm just not gonna specify.
That's good, because that one would have been also very problem for them. But yes, Mellowfield is a they. So yeah, you all are you're off on your train ride to the Dragonborn lands. Yeah. This trip is. So you're leaving in the morning. It's going to get you there in about the early evening. Specifically, that's enough time for Hazard. You purchased 2 books last episode. One of which is on the sort of desert lands. One of which is about the Tiefling city. You probably I don't want to force you to choose one or the other, but I will say the book on the desert one is actually shorter, and it seems like you could read that in this time. Whereas the other one, not to break the fourth wall, but may give you a bunch of exposition that you shouldn't worry about yet. So I don't want to. You can still read one or the other. It is up to you. But I'm just letting you know you may get an info dump that you don't need to worry about just yet.
Well, I guess the desert one does seem a little more pressing since that's closer to what we're doing, right?
Since you're going through it at the moment.
Okay, yeah. I will prioritize and read that, and then maybe just peruse the other one.
Okay. So you spend your time reading it, and so if we're gonna look at our big map here, the thing that you learn from that, this is why I looked up the word Tumbalo the other week, because I wanted to know what this stretch of land was called. Was called. So for those curious, an island connected to the mainland by a thin strip of land is called a tombolo. Or tombolo, however you. I guess there's
I
a
like
couple ways to pronounce it.
Tombolo.
It's Italian, so I guess it's tombolo, but
You gotta say it with the cadence, and you gotta do
Tombolo.
this.
Tombolo.
Tombolo. Hey, that's offensive to my people. This stream is over. I'm just-
Catch me outside.
Got to me out the side.
How about that?
Oh, I hate it. Oh.
Also, tombolo definitely sounds like stromboli, so now it's gonna.
It does.
Um,
That's why
So anyway, so you learn down here, Andrew. Hazard is going to learn about this. There's a set of ruins. They're called the Fangclaw ruins. That's what they're known as, and they are the oldest known structure in that desert area. They're even older than like the original city that you guys. Well, Hazard didn't explore, but Van did. There's this ruined city, Skelnor here. That's where it was like that destroyed city that was destroyed in a war way back in the day. So then the Wanti built a new city over here, Sisenna. But the Fangclaw ruins is even older than that. It is the oldest known structure in that part of the world.
Interesting. So
Yep.
that is probably a good heads up of where we should check for any remaining archways.
Potentially.
If it's old,
Yeah. And if you're just
it's old as hell. There's something.
it is. And if you're just skimming the other book, I'll like without going into any details, not to like bog everybody down with exposition. You will learn that that city also went through it had to go through a lot of destruction during the same war. A lot of the cities were kind of not completely destroyed, but greatly affected by the war. So large chunks of that city were also rebuilt. And you know, if you read further, you'll get more specific details on that. But for this ride, and like I said, to not overburden you, you do at least learn that there's also a big war history with that city.
I think I'd like scan through and like bookmark things like, oh, we might need this later. But if nothing's really pressing, it's mostly just like skimming.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Stuff so I know, so I can roll history checks later.
Yep. Was someone saying something a second ago?
I kind of looking forward to going back home.
Yeah, this is indeed Charlie's hometown that you're headed toward.
You are looking forward to it.
What do you
or
miss
you
most
are
about
not?
home?
A little bit of both. I'm a little anxious, but I'm also excited.
Oh, good.
Do you have family that are there?
Not so much family, but people who looked after me and helped me.
Damn it, Linzer.
That's family.
Damn it, Linzer. Look at
What?
him now. He's about to cry. Look at him.
Why? What'd I say?
Look into his eyes. Look into his eyes. No, it's perfectly acceptable to be, you know, a little anxious returning home, I think. You've been through a lot, and a lot has happened.
Yeah.
But also, you know, I just want to give you a heads up. I'm going to need your help in verifying that Visquisk has not been, like, abducted and is in, like, with a doppelganger in his place or something.
I don't know about that.
Well, he is being very cordial. Okay? It is very weird. And I'm worried.
Why are you worried about people being polite? That's a good thing.
I didn't really know him that well.
You don't know my Visquisk, okay? Like, that wasn't his bag. Always. Like, he was the type to be like, we're in the desert, I'm going to run around naked. And he did.
What, you can't be naked and polite?
Does Lancer look down at his own body when he says that?
We won't talk
Yeah.
about Val's 3 a.m. thouts, okay? Just that,
Did you
oh my
ever-
god.
Naked and polite.
ever
That's my
stand with
favorite
him
of the
before?
Chuck Tingle books.
Maybe he was always like that when he was using sending.
I do not know. But it was all just a ruse to get me and Vander to like him, but I think me and Vander would like anybody. And then, he was trying to get Braun to like him, but I feel like Braun would have preferred cordial Fisk and not like, I'm going to vomit over here in this corner while you are sleeping, Fisk.
I'm gonna have violent berry diarrhea for an entire episode.
Well, yeah, and there were so many instances that Fisk was like, "Do you know who I am?" And then would attack people, and Braun was like, "Hey, don't."
I like Val's impression of Braun.
That seems like that sums up your all relationship.
I mean, this was perfect. It was beautiful. Braun was a poop at first, but I liked my boys.
Well, we'll see how he's doing. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully we don't have any murder plots of trying to, take back the Dragonlands or something.
No, he was invaded by a body snatcher.
While you're having this conversation...
Don't body snatches, murder people?
Yes.
While you're having this conversation, this familiar face will walk through the train car. Good old Ducky. Just, oh, hey! Seems like you folks are always on my train, huh?
Not right now, Tom Hanks.
Oh, you were talking about the Dragonborn cities, right?
Yeah, that's where we're going, right? Oh, I hope we're going the right way.
You are. I thought I'd inform you that Fisk fellow that's in charge now, one of his first acts actually was to make sure the train actually stopped in the lower city of Zarya now. It's not just for the rich people.
Oh, it stopped there before?
Look at him delegating and
so if you look at the, you won't see the difference because this is an updated map, but you'll see over here where the mountains are, in a slightly different brush stroke because I updated the map. Yes, the train does go through the lower city now, whereas before it did not.
Wow.
Oh, my baby boy.
So they added an extra stop. That's pretty cool. So that's gonna help out the people at the lower end of things. That's good. That's where I'm from. So that's good.
That's great.
Well, I think the last time we were there, he kind of saw how badly they were hurting, and his brother is in ultra poop. So, I feel like he had to, do some things to correct his mistakes.
Either that or the body double did.
The body snatcher.
Well,
shoot. Then the body snatcher needs to go take care of Octon, too.
Well, I guess let's go investigate and see if he's a body snatcher or not, and if he is, then let's see who else he can body snatch, because apparently he's a good guy.
We will see about that.
Any other RP that you guys want to do during this ride?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll say about sorry.
No, you're good. I was
Okay.
going to say a thing, and then I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay.
Mid-sentence.
Well, about halfway through the ride, I need Val to please make a wisdom save.
Oh,
And
dear
because of Hero's
Jesus.
Feast, it is at advantage.
Okay. A wisdom save?
A wisdom save, yes.
Shit.
Bye, Valison.
Bye.
What if? Yeah, what if just poof, raptured away? How scared would you be if I literally just started magicking you guys away?
Who would do that? Says the
It is-
DM who took Kadash away.
It's multiple times.
It is the body snatchers. They know that I know.
Oh, that's a good one.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I took Kadash away on a train.
Is it
Yes.
plus anything?
Yes.
Nope.
Okay, so advantage is a 17. So nothing happens.
Is she aware of anybody trying to do
Jesus
something?
Christ.
You might feel for half a second like someone's watching you over your shoulder, but then it immediately vanishes. And about and about an hour or so later, I need Hazard to also make the wisdom save. And yours will also be at advantage because of Hero's Feast.
We hate it. Ooh. Nice.
Nice.
Solid, homie.
Okay, well, Hazard, you get for a moment, you get a feeling like someone is trying to watch you over your shoulder, and then it passes.
Watching me.
I'm in the privacy. Sorry, what was? I'm going to spin around and have a knife, a dart,
Okay.
ready to throw, and it's kind of
What's wrong with you?
it's weird.
I'm gonna say too, the direction
Someone's
you
watching.
turn, it probably felt like it was almost like out the window, like it almost was like looking through the train at you somehow.
What's wrong?
Felt like someone was watching us. Could I roll like an Arcana or anything to like check that vibe?
Just vibing.
Yeah, a vibe check.
Yeah.
Vibe check.
Yeah,
I
roll.
feel like a vibe check would be wisdom.
It would. Arcana. Okay. Well. Okay. So this is a party that, thanks to that one eye, has the capability of scrying. So you know what it's like to be on one side of it. So you maybe get the sense that, like, if I felt like someone was watching me, but they're not actually here, that sounds like scrying to me.
Did I get any magical tingles from that? Or I guess that's not really how Arcana works.
No, but like that's from your 19. That's like what you get. You get like, well, if somebody was trying to watch me, but they're not actually here, and I like resisted it, it must be some sort of spell, and the spell that would do that is scrying.
I like the idea of like Hazard and Lancer, and then Val and Charlie, like all like storming into the same room, and at the same time Hazard and Val being like, someone's trying to scry on us. Yeah.
No, you. Yeah. Just bad vibes. Bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, actually no. Lancer is the one who has the eye now.
I will also say, as time,
Yes, but he doesn't know how to use it.
and
Lancer. Okay, well, Lancer was not trying to use the eye. Were you?
No, I don't even know how to do that. To be perfectly honest.
and as the ride goes on, Charlie and Lancer, you do not feel this vibe during the ride. Only Val and Hazard seem to feel it.
They might not know us.
Who would know?
So wait, you're saying somebody's trying to look at you?
Could it be the spitter?
Does Pedro the Quitter know Charlie?
No.
No, he does not.
But I've heard you talk all about
Yeah.
him.
I'm going to cast Sending.
Okay.
Spitter.
Okay.
Hey, homie, was that you?
You just get a response back that's like, "What was what me?"
Nice try, Dick Cheese. We got you.
It's Richard Cheese, please.
Yeah, please. Let's be formal here.
Richard Chassé.
Can I?
Richard Fromage.
Can
You
I
can-
use that eye really quickly?
But sure. I'm just gonna hand it over.
I'm gonna scry on Spitter the Quitter.
Okay.
Please don't roll a 1 on your D6.
I have inspiration to make sure that I don't. If I do,
You've never seen 2 1s before?
fuck you. Fuck you.
We're putting a lot of
Fuck
evil.
you.
God damn, savage.
So
Oh.
mean. We're on the same team, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Alexa,
trying to
what
make
would
sure
you
that our
play?
eye stays functional. No, fine.
I
Scry
got
on
some.
him.
Hey.
Scry on him.
Okay, I will. I'm going to scry on the Quitter that is Spitter.
Okay. You do that. Yeah, he definitely did not save. And
Is he scrying on us? What is he doing?
you look in there and you see you scry, excuse me.
I like how literally everyone that I could scry on, like the Beard Man, I don't, and instead I'm like, "What's up, Spitter? What you doing, homie?"
So you scry on Spitter here, and so imagine this picture here, but none of the armor or anything, because he's just chilling in a bathtub right now. He's just relaxing back there. There's maybe a ducky floating in the bathtub. He's just chilling
Private
out.
bathtub or bathhouse?
Private bathtub. He's got his feet up. Every couple seconds, not every couple seconds, but every once in a while, he just and then right
Is it
into
the
this
Witcher pose?
Right, yes, and he's definitely hawking loogies like intermittently into the tub he's in because he just doesn't care.
Oh.
Like
I
not
hate that.
like not to the tile, but just to the liquid that's already there, just because whatever.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Ah,
That's wrong.
And so you get 10 minutes of that.
No.
I bet his feet were icky too.
Oh, he's definitely got like the Fritos toenails going on for sure.
Yeah, like somebody stomped on the toenail.
You're right,
and, like,
Artem.
It's big,
No.
it's big. Yeah.
Don't ever say those words. Again.
Artem almost lost his drink there. I saw that.
Don't ever say those words again.
I had
Yeah.
I
have-
now understand why we need to defeat this.
in I want to say
We need to kill Spitter right now.
at some point in middle school. So in my school, our Spanish teacher's name was Senora Collins, and at one point the joke was always that she was just like the oldest human on earth among the students, because like when we were in like 3rd grade, our buddy Evan, she taught his brother Spanish in elementary school, and when we were in 3rd grade, he was like a college grad. So the joke was that she was the oldest woman in the world. So one time at lunch, my mom sent me like some like apple crumb dessert thing, and I unwrap it and I just go, "Yo, Senora Collins' feet," and it made everybody laugh real hard.
Yuck.
And then I enjoyed my dessert. Anyways, so you get 10 minutes of Spitter chilling out in a bathtub, is what you get.
You can end it early. You can do that.
Good news, folks. He is not trying to scry on us, I guess.
But then the question is who? Is it this?
What if it's the man with the white and the black and the white and the black and the white and the black beard? Because he only knows me and Vander. Not
Why
Vander.
would he scry on you? He probably
Vander.
doesn't care about you.
But what if he does?
And it's probably not Vis because Vis knows who I am, so he said
Yeah.
he would have tried me
Guy.
too.
It wasn't the guy with the beard. It was
What's
the
with
cat.
the cat? He's checking on us. Maybe we should let it happen next time.
Here,
Anyway, I have to roll a d6
Here,
to-
kitty.
for this
Here,
thing, right?
kitty,
Please
kitty.
don't
Yeah.
roll a 1.
And on a 1,
please.
it busts.
Thank
Okay.
Christ.
I still have my
Okay.
inspiration.
The magic is retained within the thing.
How many times per day can we use it? Is it
Just once.
Just once.
Okay.
That's right. I just blew or fucking
Or
one
one
use of
scry
scry for Spitter the Quitter.
Well, you
We're
know
gonna
what?
get there, and Visca's like, I really need you to scry on someone right now, and we're like, ah!
We had something very important to do earlier.
Well, at least you know it's not Spitter. Well, there you go.
I feel like I should message him back and apologize for like
No.
snooping,
It's not
but
worth
also
it. Save
he's
the
a
spell
jerk.
slots.
But I also need to save those spell slots.
Also, I love how like the dynamic of him and the party is now he's just like, you both just know eventually you're gonna throw down again, but nobody is moving toward
Nobody's
each other.
actively pursuing.
You're all just
it's
like, this is gonna happen someday. We're gonna throw down, but it'll happen when it happens.
it's got to be organic.
If Lancer ever fights him, the only thing he'll know him by is his toenails. That's where the rage comes from. Like, cleave! As he cleaves at him.
Oh
I'll have
man.
to tell you guys about one of my previous roommates from back when I lived in
Please
Florida.
don't. No, not if
No, from Florida? No.
Florida, man!
He's from California originally, but we were like living with him in Florida.
No, that's
But he was
still...
like, nah, I need some meth gators in my life. Let's go to where I want to go where the meth all is.
Wanna
So
see?
I'll give you. Tell you what. I'll give you.
Faces.
I'll give you. I will not, just for sake of like, because everyone's curious. If you want to use your inspiration point, I would allow you to do the scrying one more time, but it will take your inspiration point to do it.
Why would we want any more of that? We just saw 10 minutes.
No,
of-
but what
yeah.
if we scry on the man with the black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white beard?
You don't even know who he is. You know how
I
hard
don't.
that would be?
But I know him.
That.
Do you? What's his name?
Dougal.
Okay.
So,
Owned. Drop that mic.
out of character, that's a flat roll.
I would
Oh,
say
that's
also
good.
that I'm ultra familiar with his kitty cat that does not have a name.
It is up to you, but if you use that die roll and you've already used your inspiration, that means you only get the one roll with the D6.
That's fucking right. Alexa.
And so if you do it,
Roll a
I
D20.
sure hope it was fucking worth it.
Hold on. I'm sorry, my friend just texted me. He said, our veterans
did
died
he?
so we could create this.
It's
And he
not
sends
this
me...
time.
He sends me a text that says, our veterans died so we could create this. And it's a recipe for pepperoni bacon cheesecake. By the way, happy Memorial Day, everybody.
I'm sure
Happy
that's
Memorial
what they
Day.
had in mind when they were out there dying.
We
in
must
war.
die.
Oh,
for the
the tone of
pepperoni
that was
bacon
the
cheesecake.
tone of that was definitely sarcastic.
For the cheesecake!
I mean, to be honest, they might not be bad. Project Kitty Cuddle.
Oh my god.
These are the notes I took, apparently.
I would die for Project Kitty Cuddle, okay?
Right?
Project
We
Kitty
almost
Cuddle.
did.
Okay, can we take like a quick count? Who votes for checking on the man with the black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white and black mustache? Fine, you guys! We will continue with
no
this ride
second
in
to the
boredom,
motion.
not like searching for answers in this world.
I love the idea that the entire train cabin was silent.
This one shred of happiness I could have had, and y'all said no.
Just humor me and roll a d6 to see what would have happened.
Very
Val,
well.
I'm just worried.
So
Knowing
shall it
you,
be.
you're gonna need that inspiration.
I mean, somebody else... She doesn't have to be the one to scry. Anyone else... Well, it would have
I've
to be...
literally been the only one to
I would
scry.
say it would
I
have
think
to be
so.
Val or Hazard, if that's who you want to look at. So...
And wisdom. I'm okay
Well,
with wisdom.
no, either Lancer or Charlie we could do it. I just believe that,
The
We would-
save would
he
be
would-
different.
yeah, he would get a +5 to his save.
No, it's fine, you guys.
Let's
We will
just carry
try
on.
another time.
And
It
maybe
is
if we need that second scry of the day later, then we'll use it then.
Oh, I don't know. What? Oh. You know. It's just. I can't believe not one of you sided with me on that.
I mean, it's an important thing. We don't want it to break on something that might not matter.
I spent
We have
over
no
an
idea
hour
who
and a
the
half of our
spine
last
person-
game session, like, worrying over this man and his cat. It means something.
Maybe he just turned invisible because he didn't want to be annoyed by you.
Probably.
Listen, a guy who's that sneaky probably has spells for non-detection anyway.
Oh, that's
I'm
a
gonna
very
go
good
find-
point.
I'm gonna go find train captain Tom Hanks.
Okay.
I will follow, and while I'm following and listening, I'm gonna grab some clementines.
I will brood and go to the bathroom.
Just angry on the toilet.
Captain, train captain Hanks.
Oh, hey, what can I do for you?
This is an important question. We're looking for a suspicious individual. I'm wondering if he got on the train.
All right, well,
He's
describe
a
him
human
for
male. He's a human male with his hair and beard are black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. He's carrying a cat with him. Did anyone check in a cat?
That's a very distinguishing feature, and you say he brought a pet on board. It'd be very easy to track him
right.
down if he were on board, but, well, I can't say I've seen anybody like that as I walk through the cars, no.
Could you say it for justice?
If justice is on the line and you're asking me am I positive, well then yes, that sounds like a very distinguished individual, and I would say, for justice, I have not seen him aboard this train.
Thank you, train captain Tom Hanks.
It's just Ducky, but that's fine.
Why the bat for any reason other than justice?
I am positive for any reason that he is not on board this train. I do take this job and my passengers very seriously.
Do you have any kind of scanners that can check to see if there's like invisible people or something?
I got 2 scanners right here, and I trust them very much.
Burn.
Lancer's actually laughing from the back of the
You hear it like you hear it from a different train car, just ha!
like he just catches wind of the joke. And because he's a dad, he appreciates it.
I got 2 scanners right here. I trust them very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Train Captain Tom Hanks. We will see you later. Thank you.
You're
for
very
your
welcome.
service.
Oh, and if you want to relay it to the party, you will have to transfer trains at the mountain split. This one's going to be looping back around. So for you guys to continue on, you'll just have to transfer when we stop at the split.
Wait, are you going to be coming with us? Or we got to have another train captain?
You'll have another conductor, and I have a sneaking suspicion.
Man, but we were going to like you.
I know. Listen, I have many similar-looking siblings.
Oh.
I also have 5 brothers with a long last history.
You want
What
our
happens if you
family
find
ring?
all 5 of your lost brothers?
When it's time to
train.
when it's time to transfer, can I jump from the roof of this train to the roof of that train?
Well, they don't arrive at the same time.
Charlie
That
goes
would make it
invisible.
difficult.
Oh, your friend disappeared.
He does that. Okay, thank you, sir. Train
then
Captain
tap-
Tom Hanks.
I tap on his back and then say, "Catch me if you can." And
I-
go
I-
running off.
I have to manage the train. I won't.
Case in point, you can't see me with the damn sensors.
What if he had like glasses of true sight or something?
And at that moment, Charlie saw his true eyes, the devil's sight within them.
Guys, he's the devil.
Okay, so yeah, if Hazard wants to go back and relay that, then yeah, you will be transferring trains.
Okay, guys. Well, Crazy Beard wasn't seen on board, didn't check in, but we're going to be transferring trains here in a bit.
You know what we could have done to figure out exactly where he went.
Or we could just move to the other train.
Let's burn that insight and
You guys are
I
no
get it.
fun. I thought this was going to be the party mobile without Ron here, but here we are.
you know what? I changed my vote.
Really? You're gonna let her talk you into?
Cool.
The vote
Well,
is out.
you have 2 and 2.
She literally pulled the "I thought you were cool" move from Bart Simpson from the Simpsons, and you fell for it.
I'm a teenager.
And I'm a kid.
Listen, the point is, it's 2-2 now. Let's play 4 angry jurors.
And now we go into extra innings.
What is this, hill ball?
Hellball.
I know, it was so much fun, right? Yeah, Artem, that was just maybe episode 3 or 4. It was pretty early on. I basically made football, but it's played by Goliaths, like slightly modified rules, and we rolled for the yardage as they scored touchdowns and stuff.
Nice.
It was
But
perfect in every way.
2.5 years ago at this point, y'all.
Yeah,
Crazy to think about.
my laptop.
Here's the
still works
question.
back then.
Who has the eye? Is it still Val, or did she give it back to Lancer?
I think it's still Val. She didn't give it back yet.
Oh, so she could just do it.
She could just do it. If she wanted to.
As Lancer looks directly at her.
Oh, the music is
staring
so
at me.
tense and perfect for this.
Val,
have
he
music?
needs that eye to be able to see for battle.
Oh yeah,
It's out of
Sid dropped in a link a
curiosity.
while ago.
Whoops.
Here, I'll give you.
Like-
I'll drop it back in. Yeah, I've had music
Why
going the
do
whole
you-
time.
You
I got it.
watch me like I'm going to do something bad. I have literally done nothing bad in my life ever.
Where'd you get that
the
dagger?
DM would like to insight that one.
It's like I don't even need to make an insight check on that one.
You hear a mysterious voice just like,
That's not true. This one's labeled as Santa.
Santa?
Santa?
yeah.
That's great.
Terrifying Santa.
Please say ho ho ho.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Ho ho ho! Merry Memorial Day!
It's not
Oh,
terrible.
no.
I've never done anything wrong in my life. I don't know what you are speaking of. I don't know
You
what you're
just
talking
provoked
about.
Santa. That's pretty bad.
Turns out that was a lie.
The lie detector test.
Santa,
That's
the
not
That
lawful,
was a lie.
the lawful good ice druid of Celestia. Or no, he'd be Fae.
Hey,
He'd be
train
Fae.
captain, can your census detect bullshit?
Ducky just leans in. Yeah, I'm getting a big old look at it right now.
All right, all right, all right.
Can we stop beating up our druid, our bard, please?
Wow. Wow.
That's fine.
Damn.
I
Nah.
don't need any of you.
And then she just does it out of spite.
Guys, I'm sorry I have so much sass today. I think it's because of the anxiety about going home and seeing my home again.
Oh, it'll be okay.
I normally do not have this much sass. Normally I'm a...
Well, with your meal for the soda you asked for, they served up sarsaparilla.
Oh my gosh, they gave me soda instead of juice? Well, that's gotta be why. That's way too much sugar.
It's just auto haste for Charlie.
I'm just gonna quietly walk away from the group with the eye. I'm just gonna.
I need that eye back. Oh,
Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for
where
me.
are you going?
And are you aiming for the? Okay.
Just throw it at him.
I like slap it down in front of you, and then I keep marching off. I will see you later.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go gargoyle for a bit. So, like he's opening up the window while he's saying this. So, just like thump on the ceiling if you need me.
I'm gonna go
Make a
and
dexterity
follow
save to make sure
the
you don't
captain.
die.
I'm gonna go follow the train conductor around while invisible. See how long I can go without him noticing that I'm there.
So, all this being said, because 2 of the party members have been scryed on, even though like we're poking fun at it, Lancer is absolutely on alert, and he's walking through the train, and every now and then he checks on them, and it like Val probably thinks it's like, no, I'm not doing anything bad, and Hazard's like, why are you bothering me or whatever. But like
Look,
he's
I
making
have
sure
no
nobody's
drugs.
actually
I
after
am
them.
not drinking. I'm totally sober. I'm just sitting here being bored.
I know. Okay.
You okay? Have a good day.
Give me an investigation check, Lancer.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is he good at those or what?
Nope. Yeah,
It was
apparently
almost
he's
a
not.
20, dude.
Well, you walk the cabin and there are no because nobody draws a knife in your direct face, you don't detect any threats.
It's true. He's not a good detective.
So,
Plenty
yeah,
of people with knives in their laps, but no one brings it up to your
Yeah.
face.
you walk by like someone's got like a boomstick, somebody literally has like their head on fire, but because it's not immediately in your face, you go, not a threat, and you keep walking. But so yeah, you don't detect anything like that. Yeah, Charlie, you follow the conductor around, and he's like checking tickets, making sure people are feeling good, and that's that.
Does he see me?
He
with
does
my
not.
20 stealth?
At no point does he notice you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, all right. Is anybody changing their vote or feeling differently before the train arrives at its first stop? Okay.
No.
Well, as Hazard is up there gargoyling, he'll be the first one to see it approaching on the distance. The mountain split, that transfer station. At this point, I guess only Val has been there. You guys were here once upon a time.
Is this technically part of the Dragonborn area, or is this separate from that?
It is. It's kind of the transfer station that's kind of under their jurisdiction. So last time when the former party was going through, there was like Visk's brother was like stopping any outside traffic, so the train actually stopped here and the party had to walk by foot. But this is where they disembarked. So it's just like a transfer station. There's like some general goods and like a saloon and like a couple beds if people need them. But that's kind of what this stop is like. And so Hazard, you'll see that on the horizon as the train approaches it.
How much of a layover do we have until on next train?
You probably have about an hour.
Guys, that's enough time for lunch.
Yeah, it'll probably be about a late lunch. If that's what you want to do.
That is exactly what Charlie wants to do.
Okay, but yes, eventually the train pulls up and Ducky gets through. All those transferring to Zarya and Zarya La, step off and wait for your transfer train. Should be about an hour. Please enjoy your visit to the mountain split in the meantime. Oh, Old West vibes. Yes, let's bring up this music.
I have not had Dragonborn food in about a month.
You will get some here in a moment. Let me get this new music going. Cat trumpet. What does that mean?
What?
Please tell me they have
The
iguana meat.
video started with text that said cat trumpet. Maybe I guess it's the name of the first track.
And
It's
like
the name of
real
the,
iguana meat,
channel.
not
Oh, I see
Fallout
now.
iguana meat.
Oh, iguana bits?
Yeah,
That's actually people, by the way.
I know.
Right? It's people, yeah?
Yep.
Okie
Andrew
dokie.
did not know this.
I will stick with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
But Doogie didn't know.
Oh, there's music. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to let you know what just happened with this music because I had it up loud because I was waiting for it to start. And it went, but Doogie didn't know. Bring is when it all kicked in. It was like a perfect like trigger for the music. Okay. But you pull up and everybody disembarks. And I'm assuming you all just head inside the saloon if it's mealtime.
Absolutely.
I sure hope they got iguana bits. I have been craving iguana bits for a while now.
You head inside, and there's a familiar face to at least Val. You may remember. In the middle of a bite.
I don't remember you. My ice cream is cold.
His name is Howdy. And Howdy is the Dragonborn that runs this here saloon at the Mountain Split. He's in charge.
Uh-oh. There was definitely ice cream sandwich dropped there.
Hello, dear sir or madam.
I will say there's a lot of people waiting for their transfers, so when you go in, it's actually pretty crowded.
Is it mostly Dragonborn?
It is mostly Dragonborn, and actually, if Val would roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, Jesus.
You're the only
I
one.
would like to roll to see if I recognize anybody.
Actually, yes, Charlie and Val both roll a perception check.
Are we still getting advantage on our ability checks?
It's just wisdom save for Hero's
Okay.
Feast.
Okay.
It's wisdom advantage, it's immunity to poison and disease, and temp HP, I think are all the things you get.
Oh, how much temp HP is it?
It's 2d10, so I'll roll for it when we need to.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Charlie, you're a little guy and it's pretty crowded, so you don't recognize anybody. You probably just go right up to the counter to get some food. But Val will recognize a particular family of Dragonborn. Last time when the party had to go on foot, they encountered this family who were actually
Snakes.
Yes, they were fleeing the Dragonborn lands because they were trying to get away from Visk's brother who was ruling at the time. And yeah, you saved them from some snakes on their way out of the town. But yeah, so you see those familiar faces in the crowded saloon.
Oh, man. I recognize so many people here, but my fingers are cold and my ice cream is melting. Howdy. These are... Everybody introduce yourselves while I scarf this down real quick. Bye.
Hello.
Well,
You may call me Hazard.
howdy there, Hazard. My name is Howdy. Charlie, nice
Howdy,
to meet you.
howdy.
Lancer, I've met your friend Valison over there. What was that? Maybe about a month ago or so.
Hello there. Are you a friend of Visk's?
Oh, yeah, the fella who he came through here once upon a time too, and as I understand it, he took over for his brother actually.
Yeah, that's my understanding of it as well.
Yeah, I've only heard what I've heard among whispers here, but people seem to be pretty pleased with what he's doing up there.
Well, that's good. See, Val, nothing to worry about.
Like I said, I can only relay what I've heard. You know, if you want to, I'm sure the locals may have more to say, but that's all I've heard. In the meantime, can I get you some special Dragonborn juice there, little man?
I would
Actually,
like
we
some
should
juice,
ask
please.
Val. We should ask Val what's good around here. Val,
I would like some juice,
Water?
please, and some iguana bits, and hey guys, do we have money? I still don't have much of a concept of money.
We do.
Okay,
We're
we have
good.
money. Those two kids over there look kind of like sad and hungry. Can you please get some iguana bits for them too?
Oh, sure. I mean, they've already eaten their fill. They got here on the last train before y'all. I think they're waiting to transfer.
Are you sure? They look really sad and hungry.
I think that's just their
Look at them
default.
holding their stomachs.
I think that's their default pose, maybe.
Oh, okay, my bad. I misread. Okay.
They have resting hungry face. I think they call
in
it.
that case, would you mind if you just shout out when my iguana bits are ready? Because I want to go over and say hi to them. And
You
play.
bet, little man.
And he's gonna do his usual thing where he finds kids and plays with them.
Okay. So if Charlie's hanging out with these two kids here, this is Clan Bendis, and this is Pack and Miss Pack. And Charlie, you may, you know what? Because they lived in the lower city, you may have even encountered them at some point. You know, just as kids playing. But you would know they're from a.
I didn't get to hang out with other kids that much.
That's true.
Oh God.
That's why I want to play all the time.
But so maybe you would at least know that like they fled the city before before Visk's brother took over. You know, when he was like imprisoning the people with the dreams, and Charlie being one of the people he imprisoned.
He's gonna be a very Asperger's kid who's like pretending that he has social skills when he doesn't. He's like, "Hi there, I am Charlie. I know that you guys fled your homes. I hope you're okay now, and would you like to play?"
And I'd be, oh, sure. I guess we were gonna play cards. Actually, we're on our way home now. Dad says it's way safer for us, so we get to go back to our old home.
Oh, that's great news. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna play some games. You ever played Dragonborn Solitaire?
I am looking in my proficiencies to see if any game sets emerge. No, I am not proficient in any game sets.
Well, you might lose, but we'll teach you.
Okay.
So that they'll do that.
Got to keep track of your proficiencies with your game sets, man.
Yeah. And at some point, Howdy will just like, hey kid, iguana bits for you, and that tasty Dragonborn juice.
This is very tasty, thank you. I am happy to be eating the food now because I gotta admit, Dragonborn Solitaire is still not a very good multiplayer game.
No. By definition, no. He's gonna slam down like it's basically like a stein full of like Hawaiian punch. That's what the Dragonborn juice is.
Yummy.
It was a weird noise.
Yeah. Is Val going to speak to the adults in the room?
I guess they will now that the frost, just the brain cold is gone.
Yeah.
He was bad. I will kind of follow Charlie up to the Mr. and the Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, oh hey, how are you guys?
Oh, it's you. We've
Hey.
I'm
Listen,
glad we're
I'm
seeing
going
each
to
other
cut-
under happier circumstances, huh?
yeah, so yeah. I'm going to absolutely cut straight to the chase here. Okay?
All right.
Do you or your loved ones have reason to believe that this Fisk has been taken by body snatchers?
He looks at his wife. Looks back at you. I've only heard good things since Fisk has come into power.
Oh no! He's been taken.
And his wife will just say, "Yeah, we've only heard good things."
Lovely. That's
There's-
perfect. I'm so glad. I just wanted, to be sure that everything was right as rain here in Zaria and Zaria Law, obviously, because I am concerned and everything.
It all seems good. In fact, there's talks that we might not even have to distinguish between the
What do
two
you say?
cities for much longer. They say Fisk is talking about just merging the two cities into one, and maybe because of where it's located, it could be a really important trade hub moving forward.
Fisk came up with that?
Well, him and his council, yeah.
He's a very smart boy, but I just wanted to I just wanted to see your perspective on things. I'm so glad that you guys are doing so well.
Thanks.
And
Yeah,
your kids look great.
things have changed, and
Okay.
it seems like a great time to go back. So we get to go back to our old home, and
Oh, lovely.
should be good to go.
That's so good. gonna be right back. I'm gonna walk up to fucking Lancer. Look, man, we have a serious problem here.
What's the problem? Is someone after you? Point me at him. I'll cleave him down.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. No. I
There's
think
definitely one guy in the corner wearing like the Groucho Marx glasses and funny mustache. That guy, and it's just some guy who's just a guy. Like, what, me?
Lee, no.
I'm just trying to enjoy some fries and beans.
Now, don't get me wrong. Whisk is my homeboy. However, people are saying he's doing such a good job, and I am so concerned.
Val, that's a horrible way to think of your friend.
Like, no. Like, I mean, it's just... The Whisk that I knew was just like a jumble of chaotic energy, and he was just like, rah! But this is like very like precise stuff, you know? It's kind of like, you know, when you know a friend at work, but you also know that friend outside of work, and they are like two totally different entities, and you're like, how does this work out? But then you're like, sure, why not? I'm having a hard time consolidating the two into a single entity.
I'm sure everything's fine, Val.
What if it's not?
You don't know that.
You don't either.
I mean, everything I'm seeing is that he's doing great so far.
You should scry on the man with the weird beard just to be sure.
I'm gonna go drink.
That does not correlate.
Shit.
Gonna get some ale.
Oh, we don't get too many your kind around this part there.
What do you mean you're kind?
Yeah. Well, you know, traveling does things. What kind of ale do you have?
We got ourselves, we got ale from all around, but if you're in the area, might as well try the Dragonborn ale, right?
Oh yes, let's do that.
Little scale ale, as they call it.
Scale ale. I love it.
He'll pour a draft for you, set that down, and it's I'm gonna say it's like a I'm gonna say that Dragonborn ale is like a you know your pale ale, but the aftertaste is almost like the like hot acidity of like a Bloody Mary.
Ooh.
Like there's a little bit of heat to their ale.
I'd like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he drinks happily.
All right. Any other discussions or talks that you feel need to happen here in the Mountain Split while you wait for your transfer train?
Howdy, how about you? Everything is like all shipshape and stuff?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Things have been great, especially with, you know, Fisk opening up travel really more than ever before. More people. I'm seeing more business than ever, honestly. It's been absolutely great.
So, like... I feel like an awful friend, Howdy. Can I tell you this in confidence? I'm feeling like a really awful friend, but also I feel like I need to be very greatly concerned. I'm not going to elaborate because I do not want to freak you out. However...
He's going to take, you know how like people talk on like this side of their hand? He's going to take his hat and do that and just... Valson, you can tell me whatever you need in the utmost confidence.
What do you know about body snatchers?
I do not know what that means.
Ah...
Have you what is a body? Are you feeling threatened? Or you feel like you're being taken, or like a friend has been taken? What's the deal?
I feel like a friend has been taken by some like sort of like fey entity and like replaced with a doppelganger for good, though.
Oh, you mean like and suddenly he melts to the floor and a monster? I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be creepy?
I would leave.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Far as I can tell, your friend Fisk came back to the lands and settled down, got his wits about him, and started doing a darn good job of leading his people.
Oh, so he like grew up?
I mean, I guess you could put it that way.
Well, okay, I guess. I mean, I wasn't specifying names or anything, Howdy. You know that it's really rude to make assumptions, but I'm gonna let you go about your work and not raise any more hubbaloo about.
I'm a pretty insightful fellow there, Val. I know who you're implying.
You're like one of my favorite NPCs, Howdy. I forgot that you existed for a minute, but I really like you. Okay.
We'll take that backhanded compliment. Emphasis on the compliment.
Good man. I tip him a gold and I walk away.
Why, thank you. And your train should be showing up any minute, actually.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, get on the train so we can
And,
go see Not Body Snatcher.
Can I have everybody roll me a perception check?
Oh no.
And if anybody happens to have like a perception check based on like I want to say like motion, like say you were standing on a rocky boat and your perception was based on how much the boat was rocking, you know what I mean? I don't know if anybody has anything related to that. Cuz you know like cuz you know there's sight
like tremor sense.
Yeah.
Tremor sense.
Yeah, cuz you can have like sight advantage, hearing advantage, etc. So if anybody
I think
has
only
that.
monsters have that.
Okay.
Is this not a visual perception?
It would only be hearing or that like tremor sense, I guess.
Okay. So my eyes do not apply, so let's do this.
Man, we all rolled pretty well.
Yeah. So let's see. What's this 5 Charlie rolled before? I don't even.
Oh, that was roll to see if I recognized anybody.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm gonna say, Val and Lancer, you feel the ground like kind of weirdly quaking beneath your feet right now.
As the worm comes, or just in general?
Well, just after Howdy said your train should be here soon, that's what you start feeling. But it
Well,
feels.
guys, I guess we
but
should get our stuff in order then.
Considering you have ridden a train before and haven't noticed this, that probably feels really weird.
Excuse me, Howdy, how much do I owe you for this?
Oh, your friend Val tipped me a gold, so don't even worry about it, little man.
Are you sure? I like to pay for myself. Please tell me how much.
Let's just call it. How about 1 silver?
Okay, I got it.
Thanks, kid.
Lancer's gonna look out the window, see if anything's.
Okay. Lancer looks out the window. And what Lancer sees is the train coming along, and then kind of out of nowhere, it almost looks like the worm kind of shivers, and then it's gonna immediately run off of its course and start aiming directly for the station that you are all in.
Everybody get out!
Oh shit. Okay.
Lancer's gonna grab whoever the smallest people are.
Me, I'm small.
Howdy's gonna hold on. What's the ruckus here? What are you doing?
Train!
And he'll look out the window. Oh, okay. Why don't y'all listen? Y'all are like
I'm already ushering people to the doors.
You all are like you're all are hero types, right? Can y'all maybe get out there and maybe try to do something about this? I'll wrangle up the people.
Like, what do you expect us to do? Okay. Shit.
Do you all do that?
To do? Everybody get dodge.
Right,
Yeah.
assume dodge, everybody.
I'm gonna storm out there. I'm gonna book it.
Does anyone else? Okay. Does everyone head outside then?
Well, it depends on what's going on there, but if everybody's just starting to run, Charlie would cast haste on the 2 children.
Okay.
Aww.
And
What
he
about
would hop
me?
up on Lancer.
Okay. And Lancer heads outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna head outside.
I have nothing magic-wise.
All right. So
to
here's
cure
the
this motherfucker.
here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have now a worm train barreling directly at you guys. This S here is gonna represent the whole party. This grid is 50 feet per square. Because I wanted to do the math to see if the train moves 100 miles a day, what is its actual like speed, like if it were in combat. It's actually about Lancer's speed. It's just over 50. But obviously, like, it can go nonstop and doesn't need to rest, which is why it can go 100 miles in a day. But so here's the deal. Oh, and this is where I have my own music prepared, by the way. This is...
Wah, wah, wah.
No, this is
So
specifically...
you could literally run alongside the train, Lancer.
If you wanted to. This music here, does anyone else play Final Fantasy VI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God. Are we going to suplex a train?
Yeah, remember how you had to fight a train?
I used the suplex ability.
Okay, so here's the deal. This train is barreling toward you guys. You can decide your turn order amongst yourselves, but this train is about 500 feet away and barreling toward the station.
I bite. Yeah. I mean, I can't use it on the thing until it's within 60 feet of me, but I'm going to cast I bite.
And I assume there's people on this train?
It is a train with passengers. It's the train you were supposed to be getting on. Oh, nice, Artem. Yep, that's exactly. Yeah.
It's still a creature, right?
It's a worm, yes.
I could try talking to it, or maybe just enthralling it.
What do we do? We gotta make it quick.
All right, I've got an idea. We'll see. I'm gonna draw my longbow and use my two attacks to. The range is up to 600 feet at disadvantage.
Okay.
But it's hitting the side of a train, so I figure, it's still relatively good chance of hitting. And my idea is to hit the side to make it flinch off to the side and maybe veer away from the town.
Yeah, I got
poke
you.
it here, it moves there. So that's what I'm gonna go for.
Okay, so that's what Lancer's gonna, or excuse me, that's what Hazard's gonna do. Is anyone else acting in this round? Basically, mathematically, you have 10 rounds before this thing collides with this station.
Yeah.
So earth tremor can cause rough terrain. Would it be possible to use earth tremor enough times that it makes a divot into the ground?
I'd have to look at the wording on it. Keep in mind, this is also a worm, which burrows and is potentially just immune to rough terrain.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
potentially, huh?
So is it burrowed under the ground right now?
No, it is above. So these worms, the way these things travel is they just kind of slither along the dirt, and they maybe sink 5 to 10 feet into the dirt as they weave.
Okay.
Is how these things operate. Lancer, you fire your longbow, and unfortunately, none of those arrows hit. They all kind of arc, but don't quite get there.
Beans.
As I cast I bite,
Mm-hmm.
for sake of movement and stuff, because I think getting as close to it before it gets close to the town would probably be ideal.
Okay.
I'm gonna charge forward my 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm also going to charge my 35.
All right.
I'm gonna go my full 50 and...
Okay, I'm gonna draw little dots for everybody. So that black will be Val. We'll make the blue Hazard. Or actually, why don't you guys draw your own dots if you're moving yourselves? How about that?
Oh, right. I can only do speak with animals as a ritual. Poop.
Dot.
Everybody
Yeah.
wait 1 hour!
Well, 10 minutes, but still not enough.
Yeah. Is anything else happening this round besides Hazard's
I have
arrows?
a question. Are there
Yes.
any boulders or anything like that around?
You are in the middle of the desert. There are not.
Okay, it's completely flat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not sure where to
Also, I'm gonna get rid of
put
one,
my
'cause that's
buoy.
too huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a 50 feet measurement, so if you just want to... We'll just
Are
have
there
to
any
do
large
the math, I guess.
things nearby, with all this stuff from the little town? Are there big blockade things that I could theoretically animate to move over in the way?
There are basically 3 large buildings here. As far as things you could animate, no, there's no sort of blockade. There's no there's none of those things they put on the beach to stop tanks or whatever.
Mhm.
There's none of those kind of things around.
Okay, then I do the best thing I've got. Given that I don't, I
Oh, that's
don't
even
have
better idea.
shatter. But what I do have is fireball,
Okay.
My bullet.
and I would like to start blowing up a big chunk of the earth.
With fireball?
If you'll allow.
I mean,
it.
I'm not
I don't know
sure-
if fireball can do it.
I'm not sure what are you trying to do exactly?
I mean,
if you're-
trying to blow a big hole into the ground.
I mean, it's sand. I don't think fire would burn through the sand.
Yeah, I was just wondering if the impact of it would.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not like straight up desert sand. There might be some other things you could do that with. I don't think straight up desert sand would do it.
Hey guys, you want to get 120 feet forward?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess Lancer's gonna do that. He's gonna move up.
No,
Okay.
no. Before you even do that, scatter. He's gonna push all y'all 120 feet ahead.
Yo.
Sweet.
Okay. So that's all that round, and the train does move closer.
So we're
what are these squares?
100?
How much?
They're
are they?
50 each. 50 feet each.
Okay.
So we're 120.
So-
Yeah, so right about where that L is for Lancer.
Okay. And then Lancer is able to move another 50 feet, so Lancer's right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can move up to 5 creatures. So that's all of us.
All right, well, a round has passed. What now?
Oh, yeah. All of us, yeah.
My thing is within 60 feet for eye bite.
Yeah, I can't do anything until 60 feet either.
Yeah, and even then, it's like if he fucking saves it, it's not gonna be great. Do I have any bonus?
Lancer's gonna dash 100 feet on his next turn.
Yeah, I guess dash is a thing, huh?
It is.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I take it Charlie's still on Lancer.
Yeah, I guess he is.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of the cool S since y'all are tracking yourselves.
Oops. Huh.
Voila.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's gonna move another 50 toward y'all. And that's another round.
Okay, so if it moves 50 around, so it'll be 1 square forward in the next one.
Correct.
Why can't
Okay.
I do
Lancer's
that?
gonna spend the last one before he can actually do anything. Oh, actually, so he'll just dash up the next.
Okay.
Oh, there. This is frustrating.
If you're making a drawing, I would suggest rather than letters, if you use freehand, then you can move it and it won't snap to the grid at all. Or
I
hold
can
on,
just hold-
let me
I
try
can-
something.
Yeah, you can hold Alt and it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can also do
put
that.
it wherever.
I'm trying to do that thing where it like I guess it works with the character tokens.
Oh,
where,
when you're drawing your arrows, yeah.
Yeah.
From here, I'd just like to say in 60 feet, I'm gonna do the eye bite thing on him and try to get him to fall asleep.
Okay.
Let's see, how far away are we?
In the next round, it will reach. Lance, are you in this square, or are you actually down there to the side of it?
He moved to the side.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and push it.
Okay. All right. Anything else this round?
Hold on. Okay,
Charlie
so
is
we're
locked
up close to it now.
Charlie, you are within 50 feet. You're about 40, 50.
I'm
yeah,
not-
you're 50 feet away.
Okay, not 30. Damn. Okay.
No, you're not 30. 30. You will be at the start of the next round. You will be.
I cast haste on the worm.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
This will get it closer to us
Evil.
faster, right? Oh, bad idea! Bad idea! Oh, that'd be hilarious.
So
You know, hold on.
Cone
I
of
just had a really
Cold.
interesting thought. What if I just thought of this like for a boss fight at some point. What if like as a boss strategy, you hasted a boss and then dropped your con, would the boss then be out of a round
It's
because
a willing creature.
yeah, I guess they probably wouldn't accept your own haste.
yeah.
I mean, they might if they were. I guess
suggest that you accept this haste spell first.
it would depend on. I think yeah, I guess it would.
you might be able to trick somebody
Yeah.
into accepting haste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In any case,
Okay.
I'm
Hashtag
going to
Matt's
try
suggestion.
to Cone of Cold, getting like right in front of it and the tip of it
Okay.
to try to kind of like hopefully the gust of cold air might blow it a little in the direction, or maybe some of the cold will create like little ice on the sand that will make it skid just a little bit. I'm gonna,
Mm-hmm.
at the very least, it's gonna do some damage.
Okay.
So I Cone of Cold, but I try to get it just on the tip of its mouth thing
the
as
tip.
well as in front of it. I don't want to hit the train itself.
Okay. Are you're casting
so I
this
need a
now,
con
or are
save.
you're doing this now, or are you waiting until it gets closer?
No, I'm doing it now.
Okay. Con save. It's saved for sure.
I imagined it is freaking huge. Okay, well let me roll it anyway. Sorry, real quick.
How high up off the ground would you say the snout is?
Not very.
Not
It-
very, like 5 feet, 10 feet,
Well,
15?
it's kind of like, I mean, if we look at the picture here, its mouth is like it's almost flat to the ground like a ramp.
So if I
All right, so
So,
it takes 19
the snout up
damage.
here,
If you were trying to, if you're trying to get up there, it would, you'd have to make some rolls, but if you were trying to run up the slope of its snout, you could do that.
And I take it with a successful con save that in addition to the 19 damage, it doesn't really affect its direction at all.
Correct. Anything else this round? Otherwise, I'm actually gonna probably move you guys onto a different map.
The
Um,
second it's in within range, I'm gonna try to cast that.
Okay.
are we here? Are we here because we just did our movement,
Ow.
or
Yeah, we just did movement.
okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So it moves in now, and
I bite.
okay. You can do that in just one moment because it is for both Lancer and Charlie actually. So it might not be directly charging at you, but because this thing is so large and because it has like basically a inertia behind it and like a wind current it's dragging with it, you are going to be buffeted just even by being near it. I mean, this is almost like an aura of like just force around it. Force is in not the force damage, but like there's literally just like
Like a gust of wind or whatever.
yeah. Essentially, the gust of wind because of the size and speed of this thing. So both Lancer and Charlie. One moment. Let's see here. Let's see. A 26 and a 22. Doesn't matter who I'm aiming at. That's gonna hit each of you, I imagine.
Yeah.
Unless you got a special
Yes.
thing. Okay.
I can make. I can
it's
impose
one off.
reaction to make it disadvantage.
Okay. Now we've got 22 and 24.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Charlie and Lancer. I'll go Lancer first. Lancer, you're gonna take 21 bludgeoning.
Oof.
Charlie's gonna take
Okay.
16 from just
What
the
is
wind.
this?
This is just like as it's going, the wind and rock and debris that it's kicking up as it's moving is just flying
You're
at
being
you.
sandblasted.
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't kick up sand when I move that fast.
You're not this big. You're not this big.
Jeez.
So let me adjust this map slightly since you guys aren't actually near the town. I'll just
How
make
much
it more.
damage?
1 second.
I was damaged 6.
Since you guys aren't near the town, I'll just turn this into generic giant desert map. And let me let me adjust where you guys are here because we need to adjust for the way the train is actually positioned.
Oh, we also need Heroes Feast.
Yes. So go ahead and all right, Heroes Feast. You're gonna get 8 temp HP. Let's
I
see.
have 65.
6 feet.
Wee.
12. All right.
And after all of those calculations, I'm back to the amount of HP I had before I leveled up.
And it dealt 21?
Correct. 21 to you and 16 to Charlie. All right.
So we would be like over here-ish.
I've got you. Yeah, so
Under
Val is
the-
60
yeah.
feet from it where she should be. Hazard, you're probably more like, what, there or so?
Probably.
Well, that was really weird. I was moving your token and it was making me scroll at the same time. I don't know why it's doing that. That's super weird. And I'll worry about these other train bits when they come into view.
The other train bits.
Do we
it's a
need
long
initiative
train.
now?
Yeah, now we should do actual
I've
initiative.
seen that Thomas the Tank Engine.
Val, you
Slash
can
15.
still do your eye bite, but then we'll be in turn order.
19.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Get it. Alright, let me get that.
And let me get initiative from Hazard as well.
Ooh, yes. Okay. Doesn't like when I do that. Ugh.
All right. Val, you use your eye bite, and then we're in turn order.
So eyes are all inky black and stuff, and I'm gonna try to command it to sleep.
Okay.
So it needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. And so what's the deal if it fails? It just goes to sleep?
The target falls unconscious. It wakes up if it takes any damage, or if another creature uses its action to shake the sleeper awake. But hopefully by then it's stopped moving.
Okay. Wisdom
Maybe.
save. What is your DC?
17?
It got a 15.
Ah! It fell asleep. It falls asleep. But also,
So
I
the
probably need to
train-
move the fuck out of the way.
So the train,
Did we just one-shot your boss fight?
you might have hit pause on the boss fight. So the train, for a moment, does indeed fall asleep. And you've basically bought yourself a round.
The
What hell
momentum is
going
gone,
on?
though.
It is stopped in its tracks, yes.
Okay.
Is there anything like visible on the train? How are the people looking inside of the cars?
They're looking outside the windows and very panicked. And there's probably other
We
like,
need
help!
Is
Get
there
them
any?
off.
Is there anything else that we could visibly see that's going on?
I mean, you roll me, would that be in perception or investigate? Perception, because you're not looking for anything in particular. So you can roll me
Yeah.
perception. And if anybody, I would also say, if anybody would rather than perception, you could do an animal handling, technically, if that makes a
Yes.
difference to anybody.
No, it doesn't, but I'm gonna roll that because I'm an idiot.
Okay. Lancer, as you scan it, it doesn't really look any
Whee!
different from the other trains.
Oh, 17. Okay, cool.
Val, Charlie didn't see anything from Lancer's back.
I noticed the devil in its red eyes, and I'm like, it's been possessed.
Actually,
Oh shit! What?
that is exactly what you notice.
What?
To your observation, knowing animals and already being real suspicious, Val gets a suspicion. I think someone possessed this freaking worm that is presently asleep.
Guys, we need to scry on the black then white then black then white then black then white then black then white beard man.
You don't
Let's
know
do it
that's
during
very
combat
important.
right now.
Okay. So something's wrong with it. I can dispel magic.
That might be a good idea. If there's anything wrong with it, yeah.
Sure. When it comes back to my turn, I suppose.
Okay. Well, you guys basically you have a round for yourself that you've bought. So, Lancer, Charlie Hazard still technically have the actions for. Well, I guess it stopped on your turn. So yeah, everybody has something they can do in this round before it starts back up.
I don't. No, Lancer can't really do much
Yeah.
because I don't think we're planning on killing this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, the main thing Charlie wants to do is back up after that dust up there.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Does he get
also,
off of Lancer? Because like,
shift.
well, Lancer probably can't stop this thing with his bare hands, so it probably doesn't matter.
Go ahead, try to Superman it, and then they'll carry Lancer through like
I just want to
train,
suplex
and they're
the
like,
train,
"Careful,
okay?
he's a hero."
I just want to suplex
Listen,
the train.
even
Is
with
most of the
Lancer's
desert-
amazing carrying capacity, he's not gonna be able to suplex his train.
I take it most of the desert is unoccupied, right? Like it's just
What-
these few buildings.
Yeah. You're out in. There's no threat to the buildings where you are right now.
Okay, guys, I got an idea. If it wakes up again, and he's gonna, I guess he'll have to hop off Lancer to do this because he.
Okay.
Where was he? Like here-ish. This could be the end of me. If this doesn't work, but I hope
Lancer
it
is
does.
gonna get ready to grab Charlie out of the way.
I am going. If it wakes up, I'm going to cast fear on it, so it has to go away in another direction.
That's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
But also, Lancer's readying to just swoop in and grab Charlie.
Okay.
That's so fair.
It's
Val,
still
you
not
might
on
want
the
to
move.
move out of the way too.
Jesus Christ.
The
You
spell
alright?
magic.
People are firing off fucking fireworks over here.
I can't hear it.
Dingbats.
Yeah, they were doing that over at my neighborhood too. It was
It's like I also
my
can't tell
dogs.
if it's gunshots, so it's like,
Yeah.
who knows?
Guess I'll die.
It's not coming through the microphone, if that's any consolation.
That's good. So anytime I'm like,
Yeah, you're reacting to nothing that nobody else hears.
Ghosts.
uh,
Definitely dispel the magic, but don't stand in its way.
Okay.
All right, Val, we do it your way first, and then if it still wakes up, we're doing it my way.
We'll scooch down. Okay. I'm gonna do. I feel like casting it any lower is just a little too fucking risky, so I'm gonna do it at level 5.
Okay.
So one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends, but then if I'm casting it above 4th level, I automatically end the effect of a spell on a target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level spell slot I used.
Okay. And if it's greater,
Then we gotta do a check thing
then we got to do the check thing.
that I don't quite understand, so I'm gonna copy
What
the
is it?
verbiage.
What does it say?
Well, you have inspiration, so that's good.
I do
Sure.
have inspiration. So it's the DC equals. All right. So it's my spellcasting ability. So I'm using it with charisma, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And it's
Okay, I got it.
okay. So the DC equals 10 plus my spells level, which
Okay.
is stupid to me.
No.
But here we are.
So
if
charisma, charisma check, not save though. So you don't get proficiency if that were one of
Yeah.
your special saves.
No, because it says spellcasting ability.
Oh, okay. So you do get it.
I
But I don't
Let
get
me- let me check.
proficiency on it.
Let me check.
Because if that's the case, then all I'm getting is like a fucking it's +5. So
Then all
it's
you're getting
okay,
is your
but-
charisma mod, but not your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, which would be super fucking nice. But
Do you use proficiency?
Oh yeah. No, it's not with proficiency.
Okay.
so it's
Plus
However-
5.
15 and 15.
Uh,
I
This
shouldn't
is
have used I bite. Well,
however,
actually,
you add half your proficiency because you're a bard.
that's true.
really, it doesn't say that on the thing.
It's because it's a general ability check. All ability checks, regardless for you, are half proficiency.
So you're getting a +8?
I mean, because we're no plus it's proficiency is +2 right now.
what's your proficiency
so
right now?
It's going to be +7 total.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you get +7 because it's
Well,
any ability check at all that you ever make will at the very least have your jack of all trades.
yeah.
That doesn't specify that. That's weird.
But
Yeah,
because
that's
because
what
it's
jack
not
of
going
all
to say it
trades
Oh,
in the
because it's on a different section.
right. It's going to say it in your jack of all trades.
Yeah.
It's not going to say it in the
Yeah.
Well,
Any ability check you make.
Fuck
Yeah.
me then, right?
That doesn't already include your proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Since this
Well-
doesn't include your proficiency.
That's different then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's gonna be 17. So I gotta roll it and then see if it hits.
If it's and you gotta go higher
Sorry, ignore
than
that.
15, that's for sure.
Please God.
Come
You weren't
on.
there. What the fuck?
You have an inspiration.
I do it!
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Cool.
that's any spell.
That's true. So it's still asleep, but
Actually, technically, it's not because you dispelled your own spell as well.
okay. So that's true. So it's gonna wake up and
do you
just kind of
dispel every spell when you
You
do
dispel
What?
all magic, I think. Yeah,
No, it says hold on, let me pull it
because
back
you're
up
targeting
again.
the creature.
Yeah, it's the creature. Oh, because I did dispel my magic. I still
For
have eye
each
bite,
spell,
but it's not
yeah.
asleep anymore. Yeah.
okay. So okay. So it's no longer asleep,
Yeah, which
And
would
when
have
it-
happened after everything
and
passed
when it
anyway.
wakes up, its eyes don't look quite so creepy and possessive.
Oh, weird. It's like these levels go away.
Hey,
And
dear
then-
Wormy, you okay,
and then
buddy?
it's like, oh.
Um,
Where is Tom Hanks' twin brother? Who knows how to keep these things functional and happy?
Yeah. You're gonna see the conductor pop out, just like, you out there? Can you help me get the passengers off?
yeah. And Lancer's gonna go over to
There's
try
no
and
time
help.
for kinky shit.
Real quick, as he's doing this, can he try using beast sense on it?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You could use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. Continue to do so until your action. So like, he's gonna go over and like pet it essentially and be like, "You all right, buddy?"
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. So at this moment, all you're seeing is it looking. It's gonna be looking calmly at, I guess, Charlie and Hazard are in front of it, and it's hearing basically the same thing Lancer would be hearing, of commotion on the train and passengers getting off through like.
Everything's fine, you know.
There's probably
one
like
step.
there's got to be like a rescue ramp or a rescue rope being deployed to get people down off of the worm.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so
hope
there's
they
no,
have the fun inflatable slides.
So there's no like whispers in its ears right now, right?
I mean, it's currently unpossessed. So,
Okay.
and is that broken when you take your hand away, or do you get that for a bit?
He
I think
gets it for
concentration,
up
1
to an
hour.
Okay, interesting.
Charlie's just gonna hang tight in case something happens.
Yeah, same.
Well, that's probably wise because
Oh, and also,
Fuck.
actually,
I just spent some high level magic.
the spell that I use instead of fear, the first thing I would try is
so
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
be looking right at its eyes, and if its eyes start turning red, I'm gonna counterspell.
I'll
Okay.
get the red pen ready. I'll get the
Yeah.
red
Cool.
pen ready.
Lancer's gonna stay concentrated to alert in case anything changes.
okay. And so is anybody helping to get the passengers off, or are they just handling themselves and just getting off?
I'll go up and I'll help him down.
Okay. I'm gonna move you kind of over here.
Thank you,
then.
because I have a red pen and I'm at the ready for evil eyes.
Okay. That's good.
I
So
gotta switch those eyebrows around.
So you are able to get all the passengers get off safely, and they start like, conductors, all right, everybody follow me, let's head out to the head to the station. We're gonna have to don't worry, we'll talk to the commission about this, and so far, we'll refund everybody. He's like, he's in PR mode as he's
Hold
leading.
on, don't head to the station quite yet.
What do you suggest then? We just pull everybody back this way?
So off to the side would be preferable.
Okay, everybody follow me, single file, I guess. So he's gonna pull everybody basically off screen here. so that we don't have to draw them all in. And basically, just as he is off screen, if you're still sensing Lancer, then you hear again.
Oh, it's gonna happen!
And the eyes turn already red. If you would like to counterspell, you may do so, but you will have to roll.
All right.
Oh boy.
Am I on the train when it comes back to life, or am I next to the train?
Well, after you helped everybody off, where would you have moved to?
I would probably start getting off the train.
Okay.
Like if everybody was off of it.
So you're just to the side of it here, then.
Okay.
I
cool.
suppose.
Just making sure.
I'm saying I'm offering. Like, is that where you think Val? Where do you think Val would be? I'm putting it in your hands.
I would probably be off to the side as well.
Yeah.
Like maybe a little bit in front of it, but like closer so I could see its eyes.
Okay. And where would Hazard be?
My instinct is to get up on the nose and kind of lasso the nose and step back to try and steer it.
How long of a lasso do you have?
50 feet of rope.
Do you really?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
a standard amount.
So if you... Let's see. This
I guess I could take that time that they were down if I had like immediately like gone over and started to like
yeah,
wrap the
I'm gonna
nose
say
and
so it's less you're not gonna be able to like fully wrap it around. You're probably like just holding it like reins like that, like just based on the size of this thing. I don't think you'd be able to do like loops around it. But if you were like almost like flossing its mouth, like, you know what I mean, holding either end, I would allow that. Like, I think that's kind of where you'd be.
Could I get like one loop just to kind of snag it in there?
I mean, you might be able to tie the two ends together where you are, but like it's not. You're not gonna be able. You won't be able. You wouldn't be able to like wrap it around because I think it's too large for that.
I don't know. 50 feet of rope is that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking about the whole mouth.
But you're going around. I mean, that's.
That, like, I'm talking about this little like snoot.
Oh yeah, I guess if you're just doing the top. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess you could probably get a loop or two in there.
Yeah, I just need one to make sure it's like taut.
Okay.
So similar thing that Val just went through. I got to do a ability check, but is that with my proficiency?
What is the counterspell?
What's the wording
say?
on counterspell?
I think it's kind of the same thing as dispel magic.
Casting a 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Okay, so
Yes,
it's like
it's
what
the
Val
same
did, but you don't get the jack of all trades.
Because you're not. Although, are you an abjuration wizard?
No,
You're
but
a
I do have a
sorcerer.
+1 for my like +1 focus.
That is true.
Oh.
So yeah, whatever your
So
spellcasting ability
Yeah,
is.
+5 total.
Okay. You get a
All right,
+5.
so this is without using my inspiration.
What did I give
I'll
you
use my
inspiration
Why are we shit?
for? Do you have inspiration?
Oh, what a waste of inspiration.
Unfortunately, it's not enough. And you feel, Charlie, you feel like you're trying to, you see the eyes go red and you try and you see that this thing is being overtaken again, but it is unfortunately not enough. And the
Is everybody out of the...
Everybody is
train?
out of the
Yeah.
train. And regardless of how this fight goes, everybody is getting extra XP because of helping everybody off the train. I will.
But everybody's also out of the station in that whole area, right?
Yes, everybody's evacuated from the station by this point.
Right now, we're trying to maybe damage control.
Yep.
Oh, so now we're just worried about property damage, okay?
basically. And
Well,
I'm gonna start.
let's not risk our lives over it. Let's just do what we can from the
All right.
side.
I'm gonna start this
let it
music.
rip.
This music I'm starting back up, and we're back in it. I think we're just gonna keep the same turn order if that's okay with everybody, unless you feel.
Turn order didn't move, so yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we never actually used the turn order.
So Lancer, you're up first.
Okay. Are we worried about keeping it alive?
At this point, I'm not.
I mean,
Alright.
it is still an important creature for transport and travel, and it is, you know, an innocent creature in this.
Okay.
And
It's being hijacked though by body snatchers, so
That being said, Lancer has no way to knock it, any of that out. So,
literally using all of my fucking high level shit.
You know what he is gonna do? Is it? It was charging towards the station and not other people, right? Because it looked like it was just gonna go right past Lancer and Charlie.
It looked like it was gonna go right past Lancer and Charlie. But as far as where it was headed, when it was initially charging, kind of everybody was clustered in the same area. So if you were trying to deduce what it was targeting right now, I don't see how you'd be able to.
You don't?
Okay.
I don't see how you'd be able to deduce it.
Wonderful.
Can
I have a video to send you later.
All right. I'm gonna.
Sid, that gives me pause after the rest of the stuff you've been sharing with the D&D group.
It's a French thing, and it's like they break down the words for blackberry, murmur, and wall. And
I've seen it. I've seen it. The one that's like te 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 te.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Kitty,
it's really funny. It's yeah. I've seen that.
I'm gonna put it in the freaking veil thing.
It's really funny.
Okay, I'm gonna.
The one's like toot 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 toot. Yeah.
To wrangle this thing, do you think for Hazard that would be a strength check?
Well, we'll see what it is when it gets to his turn. At the very least, he's gonna have to try to stay on top of it.
Okay.
I found it already.
Enthrall is so useless if you're in combat.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not putting it to the page. I'm putting it on my wall.
Like,
Yeah,
it
Enthrall's
focuses
really
on-
just to be like helping other people sneak.
yeah,
Right, 'cause
wow.
it puts the attention on you, basically, right?
Right, but I feel like I wish I could use that in combat, but if you're in combat, everything just gets advantage against it, and it's like, well,
Right.
what's the point? All right, I don't know. I'm gonna hold my action, and if it's after someone in particular,
Okay.
he will run up and like grab them.
Okay. I will also, just to say, because it does says B-Sense, you need to use an action to see through it. So at this point, if you're worrying about your own actions, then you won't be seeing what it's seeing. Just at
Oh, I mean,
sensing what it's
he would have dropped it anyway to get his own senses back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're holding. What's Val doing?
I'm going to try Psionic Blast at level 5.
Okay.
Oh, you're just attacking. Okay.
Well, it's a thing though. I
I had
unleash a
the same
destructive wave
thought when I
of
said hold it.
mental power in a 30-foot cone, so I'm gonna fucking hit it.
Yes.
Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes damage, but it's pushed 20 feet directly away from me and is knocked prone. So
Okay.
it's on its back, on the train.
I don't know if you can.
Let me push the freaking worm prone.
No. I don't know about. Well, okay.
It might be immune to prone.
I will say, it ain't gonna make it. Well, I'll roll the dex save, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't gonna make a dex save. It's a giant worm. Oh yeah, it does not make a dex save.
You don't know his life.
No, but I know its
Okay.
stats.
Well, then it also takes like literally 78 damage.
1 second. I need to. Oh, there we go.
Full damage.
Group. Okay, just making sure. Sweet. Okay, now your eyeball will move when I move the whole train.
Yay! So
Uh,
it takes 37 damage.
Okay.
It is pushed, like at least part of it
Oh,
is
I gotta
pushed.
refresh roll 20 because now it's. Oh, I bet it's not letting me do that because it's grouped. That's really annoying. I can't adjust its health when it's grouped with other things.
Yeah, because
Oh.
it affects the whole thing.
Well, unfortunately, your eyeball will not travel with the worm now.
I will move it.
Okay.
It is my masterpiece. It is
All right. So I guess let me.
It's all for my like high level spells,
All
kids.
right. So I need to ungroup this.
If we have another boss battle today, I'm not going to be in a good way.
It was 37.
Yep.
Okay.
So part of it, at least, is pushed over 20 feet, and maybe it does a barrel roll.
Yeah. So it's gonna do that, but remember, Lancer's on top of this thing.
Oh,
Hazard.
balls!
So Lancer,
Yeah, I
sorry,
don't know.
not Lancer. Why do I mix you two up every time? I
Hazard.
don't know why. Hazard. I'm gonna say a dex save to just leap off of this thing and not be.
Oh, that's
crushed.
that bad boy right
Yeah,
there.
you're good. You're good.
Oh, is it
look
not?
at that.
Gargoyling on all sorts of shit. I've been gargoyling on and moving one of these like 5 minutes ago. I think I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Buck and buck, baby. all night long.
So yeah, it does indeed roll over onto its side a little bit there.
I love that it's not immune to prone. That's insane.
I mean, I get how it can kind of like roll a little bit. I'm gonna say, listen, it's a giant worm. It has no dex. Let's be real.
I wonder if the weight of the train is going to make it harder for it to like untopple.
Yeah, there's also that.
That's what I was. I knew that Hazard would be super safe, and I wasn't gonna kill him.
In the distance, you hear "woo."
See, he's having a great time.
I'm gonna say, so because you landed on this side of it, I'm gonna say you did that. You know how like when you like run on a moving barrel? I'm gonna say basically you ran over it as it was rotating the other way and jumped off. Like instead of jumping with the rotation, you ran against the rotating jaw and jumped off of it that way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're still on it, right?
Oh no, you're off of it. It's on its side. I don't know what you'd be. You wouldn't. There's nothing to.
I'll stand on the side of its face. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm on it.
You want to be standing on it, but you're in a much more.
Oh my god.
So now it's like, it's oriented like this. Like its mouth is now sideways. So Hazard to your side is just a massive
row of
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah. Charlie, what are you
I'd
doing?
like to floss it.
Hazard, you just had to go and do it. Well, let's try it anyway. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna mess it up with some cone of cold.
Oh, worse than that.
He's
No
gonna fear
dex,
it.
you say?
No death.
I look down through its throat
Oh.
and cast Fireball as deep in there as I can
Nice.
at level 5.
Nice.
Deep throat that bitch.
What's your
Let's
save?
start this.
What's your save?
Pardon me, Sydney.
You heard me.
17.
You heard me.
It got a 15, so you're good. And I don't know how it would have avoided this anyway, just
Yeah.
statistically.
I'm a
Got the
trash
babies
goblin.
over
I
here.
told you. I'm like, I don't care about that
Love my
stuff.
trash goblin. Cheers.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna empower that, and I'm going to re-roll the 3 1s and the 2.
Okay. What was the spell you used, Sid? What did Val use?
Psionic blast.
Interesting. And I didn't realize that could make someone move.
That's what I knocked down that giant who was like yelling for Torm on the.
What the heck?
You're
was-
rolling it.
Oh, you used
You're using
exploding dice.
explosive.
What? Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
Just re-roll the whole thing.
Wow, you actually rolled explosive dice for the first round, but you just didn't hit any sixes.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
funny.
Okay, so I guess the first is fine then. So we're gonna
Okay,
take
so
away.
All this is an additional 6.
Okay.
So 37. Sorry, no, 36.
30. Okay, 36.
36 damage. Yeah. Right down through the throat of that thing, and he's like, "Oh shit! I just used up all my movement."
All right,
And he's right in front of it now.
you
Somebody
are.
save the baby.
Hazard, you're up now.
Lancer
Here's-
does have his movement readied.
Yeah.
in case
Um,
he
Get
doesn't
ready
move forward.
for heartburn.
Hazard, I will say, because you are standing on top of it, holding onto these reins. If you're attempting to attack, you're only gonna have you're gonna need a free hand to hold onto the reins. So you're only gonna have the one free hand.
Gotcha. Was it getting up and moving again?
It's not its turn yet.
But
Is
it's
that
about to be.
and
But it
Charlie's
is about to be.
still in there? Ooh. I have a tough decision to make, and that's save Charlie from a speeding train.
I have my action. I have my turn held to grab somebody out of the way.
Okay. I see Lancer, like, ready to book it.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. That does make it tough, though.
It's just a question if it like suddenly starts to whip around or if it goes forward.
Ah, I feel
can't
bad.
imagine I made
killing
it
the
happy.
thing.
Maybe
And
not.
it's definitely possessed, huh?
Also,
Yeah.
like, you know, who knows? Maybe if we hurt it enough, it'll break that link. Am I right? And by hurt
Or
it enough,
we
I mean
kill
we
it.
kill it.
If
Yeah.
we gouge
And then
the
we lose
ties
the
out,
train.
then it can't. Then the whatever's possessing it can't see through it.
Yeah.
There is that.
It's
I would
also
like
a worm that probably has tremor sense.
Tremor sense. You're
All
right. I
I
got it.
probably can't do like
The idea,
easy
actually, the
U-turns
idea of us
either.
drawing the whole like its eyes getting possessed doesn't even make any sense because it's a worm.
because it's a worm.
We'll say it
But
has
here we
eyes.
are.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
going
say
to
like
use
somewhere in
rules
its little
as
like
written.
in its like little wrinkly divots. There's like 2 eyes somewhere.
I'm going to
Love
use
it.
rules as written to all of our advantage here. I'm going to drop some caltrips under this thing. Since its deck is garbage, it will take 1 piercing damage, and its movement is reduced to 10 feet.
Holy shit! That is rules as written.
That is rule. I can't argue with that.
I mean, you can and say like feasibly, it's moving so fucking fast that it's not just
Or
gonna
it's just
drop
so
to
huge
that.
that the caltrops barely do anything.
Well, listen,
on it.
it's
Yeah.
so huge. It's like on its side. It's gonna grind through the caltrops either way.
Right. Yeah, that was mostly a joke. I thought that was hilarious.
I
Actually,
appreciate
it only
it
reduces
deeply.
its speed by 10.
Oh
I
damn!
thought it reduced it to 10. Oh,
No,
by 10.
by
Yep,
10,
you're right.
Well,
okay.
then it can still be rules as written. Here we go.
Yeah.
I
dang,
appreciated
really
that
don't know
visual
what to
though.
do. Ow.
It just
Ow.
stop.
You're technically. I mean, listen. That's true though. You're what you did was accurate there. And it is.
There's no one in here, right?
Everybody
The-
got off.
the-
Everyone's safe.
So whoever's possessing it is doing it from a remote location.
Apparently so.
This sucks. I don't want to kill this thing.
Kill it.
So it's its turn,
Okay.
and it is
Oh,
just
shit.
gonna start. It's a worm. It's just gonna start moving on its side, the same way it was before.
Bitch.
Its speed is reduced. Like that's technically true. Like I guess as it moves, that caltrip is just slowly like doing a really annoying like paper cut along its underbelly.
Aww.
Like
Well, I
I
mean,
guess.
it's also stuck in there. So when it like inchworms around, it's like
yeah.
in there.
Shit.
So
and it took
okay,
1 damage. Note that.
it did. I did note the 1 damage.
Does it take 1 damage or 1 damage per square that's moving through it?
Just 1. But it is a reduction of speed. It is going to start moving, though. And in fact, it's going to dash. Lancer, if you're
Oh,
trying to grab
campaign.
Charlie, now would be the time to
Yeah.
grab him.
All right. So it is going forward.
It's going to go... It's initially, at least, it's going to go forward.
Okay. Well, he can dash 40 and then... which way is it going? So he's gonna definitely pick up Charlie, and then the question is, which way does it go from there?
It's going to bank south on this map.
Okay,
It's
then
left,
he's
south
gonna-
on the map.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then he's gonna move up here 30.
Okay.
So Charlie's just with him.
And Hazard, I'm going to move you with it since you're on it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you moved my eyes. How exciting. Ah!
It's a great scream.
I didn't anticipate it doing that, okay?
So yeah, it's gonna start dashing. And now I can bring more of its body on screen.
Oh god. Oh,
That's good. It was
Um,
looking very Two Towers for a
no.
while.
Yeah.
I
It looks like
don't
it's going after Val, doesn't it?
like
And
this.
Hazard, because you're moving on top of it, I do need you to make your choice, either a Dex or a Strength save to try to hang on. 16. Let me.
Is it heading towards all those people that got off the train and
At the
went over
moment, it
south?
seems to be pulling a 180.
Okay.
What did? Sorry, what did you? You rolled a
16.
It starts to move, and you manage to hold on. It's extra hard because you're on the side of it now, and you are able to. You feel like you were just about to slip, but you like that last minute. You really dig in, and you stay on top. And now, Lancer, you're up.
All right, I know what it's doing now. I think it's finally time to activate this. He's got Lancer.
It's fine.
Oh, I have a slide exactly for this, by the way. Yep, I knew you
Lancer
were gonna do it.
activates the feather. So
Okay.
now Lancer has a flying speed of 50.
Yeah, so Lancer activates his special feather, and Charlie's kind of the only one on that side of him. But Charlie, you, if you look over at Lancer, you see suddenly from his
on
back
him.
sprout.
He
Oh,
is
well
on his
then,
back.
they kind of smack you in the face as wings sprout from his back.
Oh, I was gonna doodle some like really sad little like kind of wings.
No, he's got
So
some.
it's not.
Okay,
You
now
can, you can
not
doodle
like
Charlie on his
Sid,
back.
your
not the
doodle
front
makes it.
back.
Your doodle made it look like his Lancer was farting. Little curls down
Oh
there.
damn.
So yeah, no, these like feathery dragon wings, just proportionate to Lancer, just pop out.
I
Hey.
do not understand your anatomy.
And all right,
Yell that
that's
in the bedroom, I dare you.
Oh my god.
Next
And that's-
chance I get. I'm
that's
doing
where
it.
we're at with Flying Lancer.
I like to imagine that Val sees this thing turn, and she's probably thinking, like, oh no, it wants to eat me. And the next thing she sees is, in the sunlight, this flying centaur with the baby dragonborn on its back.
So to add to that, it's oh no, it's coming back towards me, and then probably seeing the silhouette of like some winged thing and being like, oh god, and then seeing
And
this is the worst day.
Lancer's gonna dash and grab Val and then go up.
Okay.
Is Val in like in his arms?
Yep. So we are now up, I guess 50 feet.
Okay. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to see something really upsetting, look at what happens when I reverse this image and like make these sections actually like link.
No, ugh.
Isn't that weirdly upsetting?
It's
Yeah.
talking.
What about
Butt to
Hazard? What about Hazard?
He's on the thing.
Val, do you do anything?
I guess he's dashing, and I can't really use like my spell in that.
He is
space,
dashing. He's a very handsome worm.
He's so dashing. I'm gonna draw a damn fedora on him now.
Don't make me drag more drawings around.
Watch me. Nope, it has to be within 30 feet. And you're 50 up, right? You used 50 to come get me and went straight up?
Well, how tall is it, including the train?
Oh,
Because I guess I don't have to go the full 50 up, but just out of its way.
It is, if it's, I'm gonna say it's probably 30 feet tall.
Okay. Yeah, let's just do the 50 just to be safe.
Okay.
Okay,
That
but
doesn't
then
mean
that puts
that
me
we'll be
within 20 feet.
away.
Yeah.
So you're 20 feet away from
So-
it, yeah.
So 20
it's
down plus whatever.
Not even being able to fully play because what is going on, and it's more so just angry, like, violin bow pointing.
Uh-huh.
I'm
The
gonna try
hypotenuse of 20 and 40.
I'm gonna try Psionic Blast again.
Are you aiming it at a particular spot, or does it just go into its mind?
This time at 4th level. It's a 30-foot cone. It's a mental power thing.
Okay.
So, like, you know, just...
Okay, so
Are you
Charlie can't
calculating
see
that
where you're
already?
aiming it.
Huh?
What?
Were you calculating that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The hypotenuse of 20 and 35 is 40.31.
Wow.
Lib. Is that how much you were able to move?
No,
That's
40.31
your
is how many
distance.
feet away you are
Ah, got you. Oh, in that case, I mean, if we're
Which
getting
puts
into
you about
that
70 in the air total?
from. No, we're
Oh,
still
off the
50 in
ground.
the air. We're just only 20 above it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do Psionic Blast
Oh, you
again.
were,
It needs
yeah, I'm
to
sorry, yeah,
do-
you were measuring the hypotenuse.
Yeah.
It needs to do another Dex.
All right.
All the while.
It's
like,
interesting
like
that
wailing,
Psionic
like,
Blast is a
What is
dex.
happening with you? Why did you get wings? Why is it coming after me?
So yeah, that, it fails a dex save, of course.
Oh,
So this time it does 7 still. Nope, not 5th level. Sorry, that's
Is
at
this
4th level.
is
now.
this what made it roll over before?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's
Hazard.
68 damage. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so so sorry.
Jonesy.
This is the only thing that I can think to maybe derail it a little bit.
Because that's a train.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope you guys don't mind being railroaded this evening.
20 feet and knocked prone. And it's 68 this time.
I haven't felt railroaded since we got off at the station.
And as a bonus, can I holler out to Hazard for Bardic Inspiration?
Did you
I'll
use
pick
a bonus
Bardic
action?
Inspiration.
Because if not, then yes, you can
Then
use it.
I will totally do that. And I'm
Okay.
like, do a barrel roll again, buddy. You're doing so great.
Here's the-
Everything is awful though.
So important note, you rolled it once, so now when it's gonna roll over onto the train bit and just
Yeah.
basically crush all the train cars underneath its weight. So
Yeah.
Hazard, I need another what did I say last time? A dex save from you.
Plus a 10.
Plus a
A
D10.
D10.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
think I might need that D10, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. All right,
Okay.
18.
So Hazard, you do the same thing where you run along, and if you're choosing to stay on top of it, that's fine. But realize now that your top is the bottom, and so your reins are now just being dragged along the dirt underneath of it.
Well, I think I'm kind of like wrapping the jaw there, right? 'Cause I'm not like trying to. I'm still holding on to the reins. I'm not like dropping it and
if it's
scrambling to grab it.
okay, so if it's
I'm
All right,
in its
yeah.
mouth, right?
well, no, you're not in its mouth because if it's flipping over, it was sideways chomping like this. If it's on its back, now it's back to chomping like this
Okay.
because it's being rolled over again.
All right.
So if you're holding on to the reins, I guess it's still long enough, but like you're
I'm
probably
running out of air. It's
yeah,
running out of the
you don't have any
runway.
slack. If it rolls again, there's no way it's long enough, basically.
But
Like,
then
you've got,
you're
like,
gonna
no
be like a
slack left.
bull rider, and you can like slip your hand between the rope and just be like, 8 seconds.
That's basically what you're at now. You're basically bull riding this thing now.
Sweet. dig it.
Charlie.
Okay. Making sure there's enough clearance for Hazard, and also trying to get at kind of where the fireball hit on the inside, but he's gonna
Sure.
attack from the outside.
Probably around this like joint right here.
okay.
joint,
so
if
he's
you
gonna
will.
aim for there. Fireball's got 150 feet distance, so he's good on that. I needed it to make a dex save.
Man, all these yeah, it fails. All these AoEs were the way to go. None of you have just done a straight up attack yet outside of Lancer's or Hazard's arrows.
Yeah.
It's a big beastie with a lot of heft to it, so it's like let's derail.
beefy worm.
Using my last level 5 slot, and probably going to empower it. I will empower it to re-roll the 2 1s and the 2 2s.
Okay.
Using the last of my sorcery points. But
Yes.
I've got...
So minus
Oh,
6 takes
yeah.
that to
Nice.
26. So that turns it into 42.
Does it?
I think, yeah, 32 minus 6. If you're re-rolling all those, would be 26. Plus 16 would be 42.
There you go. Yep. 42 damage. Boom!
Okay. Nice hit.
Do you feel the burn?
Hazard, you're up. And you're basically bull riding now. Like you're already like you don't really have much slack. You probably got like that like uppercut grip going on. You're probably like having to squat to hang on to it. You probably look super cool, but
Super cool.
but
Yeah.
you've only got the one free hand, which I will, for sake of, if you're doing an attack roll, I will say it's you can attack with your dominant hand. I won't be mean and say it's your like off. You know what I mean?
Well,
But that said, one hand is still, holding onto the rope, so you would not be able to do your second hand attack.
I'm gonna
Depending on what you do.
an interesting one.
Okay.
I'm going to try to snap it out of it, and I'd like to tap into my animal handling skills to try to
Interesting.
snap it out of the possession. So I'm going to pet it and say, "Listen, bud, I know you've had a rough day. It's been rough on all of us, but especially you. I need you to snap out of it, buddy.
Rougher
I need
from
you to
the
snap
sky.
out of it, bud." You can do this, and I'm gonna try and snap it out.
That's a very good roll, and you are able to. I'm gonna say what that is gonna get you is it's still like twisting in the direction it was twisting, and it like it almost looks like it's gonna start like it was gonna kind of arch upward maybe, like lean its head back, but because of your animal handling and your wrangling, you're able to like kind of make it buck, and so it doesn't do what it was wanted to do on this round. I'll say that much.
All right.
Wait, so it was gonna like do like a freaking sit up and come after Lancer kind of a situation?
I'm not saying because it got prevented.
Why does it want to kill me? I didn't do anything.
And I'm also gonna say you're able to reduce some of its movement. Like for this round, it did less movement because of that too.
Like waste its movement. I like that.
Yeah. However, it is still moving, so I do need another dex save from you to see if it stays on.
Oh, baby.
That is not enough. You are going to get thrown off.
Val, it wants to kill you because you put it to sleep and because you dispelled the magic. You're the most powerful caster here.
Oh, you're so sweet, Charlie.
You are going to get thrown off.
As a reaction, I'd like to use my grappling hook to attach myself to the train.
I don't know if that... I don't think you could do that as a reaction.
No?
That seems
Okay,
like
I
a
know
little
we've-
much.
I know we've used it as a reaction for like falling off of other stuff,
Oh, have we?
unless that was in the Batman campaign. That
No,
might have been the Batman.
No, oh, no, you know what? I gave it to you.
Done during the
I gave it to you on that lighthouse
fight.
fight. That's true. Okay. Yeah, if I gave it to you before, I have to give it to you now. That's only fair. So, yeah, I mean, that's fine. You're gonna... I will say that... But, okay, here's the thing, though. It didn't take you up the tower. It just hooked you onto it. So, I'm gonna say, evens, you were bucked west. Odds, you were bucked east. I should do that the other way.
Fair.
Odds west, evens east. Okay, you're bucked to the west. So, you're, like, here. You're grappled, but you're, like, doing the Indiana Jones... surfing in the
Swinging
desert
shit.
move. Like your feet are on the ground, but you are connected.
Right.
And so I'll say
Cool.
like you're able to safely swing down to the ground, so you're not going to take like any sort of thrown or falling damage. But it's not like the grappling hook is going to zip you immediately right back up there.
Right.
But it saved you some damage. I'll give you that much. All right, Lancer, you've got this whole crew up here with you. I'm going to move your token, Charlie, just so you're not under the worm. Actually,
Well,
I should put you all... Actually, I should do this.
Just Val's
That's better.
psychobabble in your ear. Just the like, oh my god, where did you get wings? I hate everything right now.
The only
Charlie,
thing...
are you okay?
The only thing Lancer can do with his arms full, he only has 2 verbal spells. One of them is healing word. Well, also, let's get out of the way, and so it can't it probably can't break its neck going backwards.
Oh, I thought you were saying you wanted to break its neck, and I instantly thought of the luchador like attacking like the Tarrasque thread from 4chan.
No.
Oh, hey, thank you.
So we're out of the way, hopefully. But then also, wow, Bard spells finally coming in handy here. He's
Ribbit,
gonna look
ribbit,
down on it and be like, "You should stop squirming around." Get it? Because there's worm in it.
Guys, what happens if we cast hideous laughter on it?
I almost took
It's
the
another
dance.
D4 now.
You want to know what happens if you do the hideous laughter? It sounds a little bit like...
Don't scar us. We don't need to answer that question.
I don't like it.
Jabba? Listen, I'll get you the money.
Lisa
real soon.
Dodoma Solo.
I swear I'll get you the money. I just have to go back for it. I'm having some other guy hold on to half of it for a thing.
Can I tell you how absolutely delightful it was for me that you immediately slipped into like, look, man, I have the money, like, primo.
That's great. Okay, was that your turn, Artem?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Val, you're up, and you're in the arms of the angels.
What is that train made out of?
Well, it's
no.
currently destroyed because it rolled over onto its back.
Damn it!
So what it's made
I was
out of
gonna
is
heat metal that shit.
debris.
I was gonna heat metal it. Damn it!
I mean, is it still connected to its back?
It would still be, I mean, yeah, it would still be there, but as it continues to move, it's going to get, like, ripped and dragged off.
But also,
Okay.
I've almost murdered Hazard enough times today. I don't need to, like...
How weak is the area that I've hit with multiple fireballs doing right now? Is it looking any weaker, or is it, like, barely?
Right now, it looks pretty intact.
Okay.
Oh, that's a con. Mother trucker.
Does this thing have, like, 2,000 HP, and we've just been wasting our time this whole time?
It does not, excuse me, it does not have 2,000 HP, I promise. I'm going to get some water, be right back.
I can't do eye bite again.
I could use some water too. I will also be right back.
Son of a bitch. Bad dad jokes. God, that would be perfect.
It's canon now. Every time it does one.
Hi, son. I'm
Casting
dad.
vicious mockery.
I can maybe try to dissonant whispers it and make it run away from me
If Dissonant Whispers doesn't work, you can try Careless Whispers.
in the dark. Oh shit, the DM's back already.
Yes, everybody
Damn.
follow the rules.
Oh yeah, guys, Tony, we beat it while you were gone.
Oh, wow.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
we're
XP.
going to try for Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
At level 4. And I need a wisdom save.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, so it takes like all of the damage that I'm going to roll, and it's gotta fucking go away from me.
If it has movement, right?
If it has movement still, yeah. Like
Okay.
it's gotta use its turn to like leave me the fuck alone.
I thought it was
is
just
what's up.
remaining movement it already has. It has to do that on its next turn?
I'll pull that exact verbiage up here in a second.
Okay.
Don't
20.
Yeah,
worry.
otherwise that part of the spell would be useless if you were behind it in the turn order.
It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move
Okay.
as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, leave me the fuck alone. Good day, sir.
Oh, I can't
said
move.
good day.
I can't actually. I can't move it as far as I need to move it off the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As Hazard gets dragged 50 feet.
Okay, so
I know, I feel bad. I keep almost murdering Hazard, but I mean...
I can't even pick him up.
So this is
You
not.
can put me down somewhere.
It's
It's coming after you.
That's true, too.
Okay, so just using. You're gonna have. It's gonna be off screen a bit, technically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to use the upper body as more of the reference.
Okay. Well, and then also, for a bonus action, I would like to give Hazard inspiration again. Because I keep almost murdering him.
Hazard's still on the thing because of his grappling hook?
He's gonna have to make another save now that he's being dragged.
What is he actually doing on his turn that's helping?
No, so
Being
far
a
he's
fucking
just been
rock
riding.
star?
I will tell you, he did actually, as you might come to find out here in another couple rounds, he did actually save you a pretty
Well, he-
important thing.
Animal handled it a little bit to stop it from coming at us.
We can determine whether it's when he gets back. We can do that roll to see if he hangs on. What's Charlie gonna do?
I have to be.
Okay.
Gonna attack the same spot he's been attacking
Okay.
until he's gonna blow a frickin' hole in that thing. But
Okay.
before he does that, bonus action.
Technically,
convert
the same
spell
spot
slot.
you've been attacking is more like down here, so you might have to do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
different spot. But
I don't. It's got 150 feet.
okay,
I think
guess
he's
you're
fine.
good. Okay.
I'm gonna keep on hitting that one spot and be like, Lanza, follow that worm.
Okay.
But he converts a level 3 spell slot into 5
Sorcery points.
yeah, 5 sorcery points, so that way he can
Okay.
empower spell again. I take it fails its dex save again.
I mean, I'm gonna roll it just to find out, but I imagine it. Whoa! The worm nat 20 dex save.
Like, fuck this shit.
Andrew, I need you. I need you to make another strength or dex save because Val used dissonant whispers to make the worm move again. Since you're still surfing it, I need you to do that.
Oh.
You're good. Technically, you're also off screen at the moment by about 15 feet. So just
seeing as how
we'll just have to keep that in mind.
Seeing as how it kind of has gotten wise to my fireballs and has slithered around.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it probably just did like a little the snake slither thing. It kind of burp and like it you threw like right as like the gap widened. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's learning to alligator. Okay.
Yeah, it oscillated just perfectly to dodge it.
Well, he's not going to empower this. He's just gonna. God damn it! It was such a good roll outside of it.
Oh, so it's it's half in that case, yeah.
Yep. So 19. No.
18.
18. Yeah.
Hazard, you're still surfing this thing, or you're technically surfing the dirt next to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up and take another.
Oh shoot! It's actually one. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's 18 anyway.
Gonna take another crack at the animal handling, trying to break it out of its.
Andrew, you also have Bardic Inspiration again.
Sweet.
At this point, you don't have the reins anymore. Remember, so you're just kind of surfing it. And
okay. Well, yeah. Is there a way to get to? Well, I guess I need to climb up and like get to it, or at least close enough to interact with the worm. You know.
I mean, you'd be able to get onto its back again if that's what you want to do.
I mean, that's the most badass place. Are we able to, from the main coach room where the conductor sits, is there a way to communicate with the
Oh, there's
worm?
no more train. It's on its back. The train is being like destroyed and scraped under its weight at this point.
That's gnarly. Okay.
Yeah, you're on its like basically you're on base its underbelly is now its top, and that's what you're on.
Gotcha. Huh. All right. Well, I guess I need to get back to my grabbing point, my anchor, and yeah, ride that bull and try to calm it down and break it out of its paranoia or other thing.
I'm gonna say, well, it's not. It cannot get to what it wants to get to right now, but what I'll say is it's gonna save you having to make the save for falling off for this round because that's a good roll, so you should get something. So I'm gonna say this round as it's moving, you are able to surf. You don't need to make your save. You're fine.
Is it trying to 180 again, or does it keep on going straight, or does it stop moving?
It is making another 180.
Are these animal handling checks, do they appear to be doing anything to kind of break the spell, or is it like deep in there?
It does not appear to be breaking the spell, no.
Oh, I need to change tactics, I guess. Dang.
All right. It's kind of doing its 180 off screen, but I'm doing my best to try to illustrate it. Lancer, you're up.
Do it, I dare you. I will haunt your dreams, little haunted one.
Hey, Lancer, watch.
Alright, I guess we're gonna follow so that Charlie is able to still do that.
On that one spot, just keep on hitting it.
Yeah, I guess he won't move the full range because, let's be honest, we don't want to get close to its maw. And he's just going to be above it by 20 feet.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do... Oops.
What if I dropped onto its back? Would it, like, curl onto itself and attack itself if I, like, you know, got out of the way? Like, can we do some tremor shit up in here?
We're just going to move this to a more manageable part of the screen.
Yeah, that works real well.
Off of it.
Yep. So,
and then
come on, deselect.
Another vicious mockery. I don't have another dad joke yet. Oh,
Okay.
did it turn? Oh, okay.
It was turning off screen, so I wasn't able to really do what I wanted it to do. It's probably more like this, honestly.
Then Lancer's probably more like here.
Okay. Oops.
Just trying to stay away from its face.
Gotcha.
You're ugly. He's not a smart bard.
All right. It failed that, so it's gonna take 8. It's not a particularly smart worm.
But
Also,
it understood enough to be hurt. By
also,
that.
how many rounds have you been? How many rounds have you been flying?
Just 3 so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 10. I'm keeping track.
Yep. Cool.
Then we drop down and do rage.
Right? Just like run on its back or something.
Oh, I could and just like scrape the battle
And just
axe
like
all over.
yeah,
ow.
just like fucking go ham on it.
Just Shadow of the Colossus. This thing.
Oh god.
I can't heat the metal because the metal is all gone. I can try to dispel magic again.
How many spell slots does the person who's casting this have?
That's exactly the problem.
The
'Cause
mysterious person casting it.
It's fucking Dougal. I bet you anything. He's like, this bitch pet my cat. Fuck you.
What if it's the cat? This bitch pet me.
Wow.
Whoa.
Meow, 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 meow.
Guys.
How dare
Wait,
you.
hold on. I
What
need
if
to put the right filter over that.
Oh god, I hate it.
What if it's Braun, guys?
How about this one?
What is Braun?
Finally getting rid of us.
Finally, we can kill them.
And then
Bronze the
action.
BBGE.
And it's to the plus
BBEG.
9. Sorry. I'm running out of attack shit. Verifying healing mind flip. What's that? Hold on.
This is when you dig deep and find stuff on your character sheets you forgot about.
Right?
Oh, I have worm insta kill. Perfect.
Cool. We're gonna use a little baby cantrip. It's gonna be mind sliver.
Okay. I don't even know this one.
And I drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature I can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. It does not make your DC.
Okay. So, I get to roll 3d6 like ouchie brain damage.
Not bad.
Bing bong. And then for the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of my next turn, it's got to roll a d4 and subtract that number from the save.
Okay. Before the end of your next turn?
End of my next turn. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh, it's rolling back again. Maybe you should just let me die, Lancer.
That's not happening.
Oh, okay. Would you like some bardic inspiration to that? Or... Hmm. Okay. Woo! Not 33 bardic inspiration. Jesus H. Superstar. Okay. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay.
How's it looking?
It's. I mean, honestly, you've put a lot of. Well, most of the damage you've done has been psychic.
Yeah.
So
It's just like my head.
So physically, it looks fine. I guess maybe its head part looks maybe a little extra wrinkled.
Solid. Nice. I'll take it.
Charlie's up. And you're muted, Richard.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It's
Hold
fine.
on.
Oh, I want to get through the
I
little
guess
gate. See those
gonna-
tails wagging.
I guess gonna continue doing what I've been doing. But this is my last shot at this before I have to switch up my strategy. So, going to bonus action, convert a level 1 spell slot to get 2 more sorcery points. And then I'm going to cast Fireball at 4th level. So I'll need a Dex Save.
And it's got to roll a d4 and subtract that number.
Same exact spot.
It's not making it. I don't even need to roll it. It's not going to make the save. Nice.
Oh, maybe I won't need to empower this one that much.
Big hits.
I am only going to re-roll 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a total of
44.
44? Okay.
44 damage right into that spot. Is there any sign of that spot, like, doing any worse or anything?
It's looking pretty sizzled. Like, you've done
Aim
some...
towards that spot if you can!
Seems like you've done some significant damage. Hazard, you're up.
Yeah, I guess there's only one way this is going. So I'm gonna say sorry, bud, and I'm gonna whip out Festus. And there's one attack, and there's my second attack.
Okay. 9... 18. You deal 18 damage.
Sweet. Oh shit. Bonus action. I'll use Hunter's Mark on it. That was stupid. I should have done that first.
I will allow it. Alright. So, Hazard, you're going to have to make another save to try to hang on. And you are going to get thrown off with that.
You do have inspiration if you didn't use it last time.
I will. Yeah, I'll use that D10. That's 13.
That is not enough, unfortunately.
All right.
So if you want to use your grappling hook to stay on, you can do that, but...
fucking coiling around. I don't like that it's coming at me. Lancer, bless you, sir. Fucking bless you. You are the supreme bard here. But what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grappling hook and try to do it.
And then we win. That's
It's
how you
like-
play Snake, right?
It's like full-on curling. Here's the thing, though. As it's curling around like that, it is actually... It is, yeah, kind of spiraling.
Make
It
it
was
back.
heading upwards, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we could still always stay behind it, though, because I have the same movement speed.
And you can fly more upward as well.
Oh, actually, Hazard, also while you are down there, as it's moving, it is going to be kicking up more of that dust and debris while you're down there.
Maybe it would be better for me to land.
Yeah, because it is going to hit, a 24 is going to hit you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop.
Okay. You're going to take 18 bludgeoning from everything being kicked up around you.
Debris
In
and
that
shit.
case, okay, never mind. Then no, I want a grappling hook to stay way out of that nonsense.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
All right. It's your turn, Lancer.
Alright, well, we're gonna move 50 feet to a place where it can't touch me. Or any of us.
Bless you.
And then another vicious mockery.
Yep. How many flying rounds is this now? 4 or 5?
This is round 4.
Okay.
Ugh, terrible damage, but okay.
It actually makes that wisdom save.
Okay, never mind.
So just no damage
yeah.
or half.
it's a
Okay.
cantrip.
Val, what about you?
I want to send... Not really, I'm not going to do it, but I really want to send to Spitter and be like, yo man, you weren't the one that was possessing the worm, were you? I'm gonna later.
He's still in
gonna-
his bathtub. What are you talking about? You hear the bubbles?
I will waste the rest of my spells being like, look dude,
You would not believe the day we just had.
let me tell you dude. That can be a thing. We are going to use bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And I'm going to use an action to hurl Shadow Blade at it and try to deal damage that way.
Okay. That's cool.
Because, yeah, and it vanishes and manifests back into my hand. It's really, really great. Okay. So it's going to be a D20.
Oh wait, so you can just like repeatedly throw it because it just like Eldritch Knights back in your hand. I can call
it back.
That's cool.
I think it's. Let me double check. When I use a sword attack against target in dim light or darkness, I have advantage. Haha.
Well, it's the middle of the day in the desert.
I know.
So
if I drop
actually,
the weapon or
it's
throw
more
it
like early
dissipates-
evening in the desert. But I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
it's the dim light.
I
just yet.
understand. It dissipates at the end of the turn. Thereafter, while the spell persists, I can use a bonus action to cause the sword to reappear in my hand. So I'm gonna yeet it.
Okay.
Maybe.
It flies down toward the worm's flesh and just kind of dings off and does not pierce it.
What? Oh no. Okay. That's fine.
All right, and Charlie, you're up.
All right. Hopefully, after some third-degree burns, Charlie's hoping he's really down to. Actually, holy shit! I just remembered that I have that wand of Cone of Cold. I have more spell slots after all.
You also have your special thing. Your special reroll to save a spell slot.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Guys, we should. Oh wait, Braun's not here to use the fucking rings.
Unfortunately, I need to be within 60 feet, so we're gonna hold on that.
We are within 60 feet.
Oh, we are?
You're hovering like right over it.
Yeah, we're 20 feet above it.
And behind its noggin.
Yeah. So we haven't been going up. We're just staying behind its head.
Am I in sight of its weak spot that I've been hitting with a fireball over and over again?
We should be right above it.
Yeah, I think the fireball's been either kind of like at its side or maybe the underbelly a bit too.
Yeah, at this point, if you're directly above it, it's probably here, but like it's located on its side at this point. So from where you are right now, I don't think you can see it.
And unfortunately, Cone of Cold is mostly gonna get over the train itself is almost acting like armor for it.
The train is pretend the train is not there. That has been totally destroyed at this point.
Okay.
It's rolled. Cool. It's rolled over and crushed it like numerous times.
Got it. Okay. In that case, fuck it. Cone of Cold.
Okay.
I will need a con save, which it will probably do just fine on.
Con, it's pretty good at.
Yeah.
I should just keep doing that psionic or that mind spike.
Yeah, it saves on the con.
Well, let's see. Just gonna spray a Cone of Cold across a big chunk of this. The nice part is it hits a large surface area, whereas a magic missile would only hit a very finite point. So for what it's worth, it only does 12 damage. Yeah, fuck that. I'm using the magic missile after this.
Okay.
Fuck it.
All right,
All
Hazard.
right, well, that's what it does. It seems like it's not that effective.
Hazard, you're surfing. What do you do?
Oh man, only one hand free.
Yeah. Well, you're currently surfing the sand again, linked up with your grappling hook.
Okay, I would like to climb up to the top and stash my grappling hook and grab my second blade and just start wailing on it.
Okay.
And see how that goes. So we'll go 1, 2, and then bonus action 3.
Okay. Only the first one actually penetrates the skin.
That's bonkers. I'll go ahead and roll that extra. Is that D8 or D6 for smart? That's a D6.
Nice.
Okay.
For what it's worth, the one cut you did get in is bleeding super bad.
Like straight up McLovin.
Yeah, it's bad. Here's the thing. You've cut into it. It's gonna like really start like bucking and going crazy right now. So much so that like even like that you guys hovering above it, it is going to like it's gonna be doing one of these and it is going to smack into you. It's gonna do the worm potentially.
Smack into us.
Yes, it's gonna potentially smack into you.
Oh, and you're carrying two fucking people, Lance.
As it continues to rotate, I need another Dex or Strength from you, Hazard. You're good. You stay on.
I'm so proud of
So
you,
I'm like
Boo.
standing on the tip of this
Wow.
like train wreckage with two swords, just like, oh fucking Shadow of the Colossus.
Yep. For the flying trio, we've got 19, 23, and 25.
Oh.
Kind of doesn't matter
Oh,
who
Do
that's
we all
aiming
need
at.
to?
Okay.
That's not damage. That's the attack roll. I'm assuming that's gonna hit. No matter who I pair that with, people are gonna get hit.
It would not necessarily hit Charlie.
I'm gonna cause disadvantage on mine.
Okay.
I am most definitely gonna get whacked.
Okay, so I'm gonna say then. So I'm gonna say I'll just move from left to right. Val, Charlie, Lancer. That's gonna be easiest. So you're gonna impose. Are you raging?
I
don't think you. I don't think you've raged yet.
Oh. Okay. Never mind then. I didn't
Yeah.
realize I was only one raging. Okay.
What's the deal with Charlie? What's the
Well,
deal with Charlie? It's gonna be a 23.
He could use shield to beat a 19.
It's gonna be a 23 to Charlie. It'll be a 19 to Val, 23 to
he
Charlie.
can't beat that. Then.
Actually, hold on. That if Val's in your arms,
theoretically, wouldn't Charlie be the most shielded
I was
by
gonna say,
Lancer?
if Val's in your arms, it should actually be like this. So it would actually be 19 to
Yeah.
Charlie, 23 to Lancer, 25 to Val.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit me.
So yes, if you want to,
yeah, Charlie's gonna put up shield to have that, and his shield being magical and plus just Lancer.
yeah. All right. So you block the hit. Val, you take 31 bludgeoning. Lancer, you take 32. Oh, sorry, other way around. Lancer 31, Val 32.
Okay.
Oh man.
And Lancer, it's your turn.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
one moment. Sorry. I need to double check something. Okay, yeah.
And he still has me, right?
Yeah.
Tight.
I feel like you probably should do a strength save. If you're trying to hold on to
okay.
Val.
I should.
I mean, is there a reason? Like, I'm only holding her. Like, I'm not doing anything else.
But if you're being hit by something, I feel like it's enough force that like you'd have to maintain. Like I almost feel like it's almost like a concentration roll, but like a strength. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, we don't make saves
Kitty!
to see if we drop our weapon every time we're hit.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I could see if he was, like, holding on to something else and holding Val, like, but
Yeah. All right.
he's
Yeah, that's
literally
fair.
all he's doing is holding her.
That's fair.
So we're gonna move him 50 feet. Wait, why can't I do that to see? What the fuck? Oh, that was the wrong tool. That's why. I kept hitting the magnifying glass and I'm like, why can't I pull out the line? Alright. We're gonna move here. This is round 6.
Okay.
So we're still good on being in the air. We're gonna vicious mockery again.
Okay. Man, those wings were the right thing to give you. That helping you a lot. It nat 20'd on a wisdom.
Aw.
Son of a bitch.
This worm's getting wise to you guys.
But you want to know something? I can cast another spell that's only verbal. Who's hurt the most? Val?
Hi.
Yeah.
It might have did like half of the health that I had at the time.
You're doing fine. You're doing absolutely fine.
Lancer, why does it want to kill me?
I have no idea.
At the beginning of the campaign, I complained about worm rights when this happened, and it doesn't seem to care. Shit,
Clearly, whoever possessed this thing does not care about worm rights.
it does not.
All right. Well, Val, you're up. You're once
Ooh.
again in the arms of the centaur.
In the arms of... Okay.
You have a 7 HP, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fairy fire it.
Okay.
Give everybody advantage.
Sure.
Right?
I've not rolled to
Okay.
attack it all thing, but maybe
Yeah.
Oh
maybe,
wait, hold on.
Hazard has.
Key within range is outlined in blue. Any creatures in the area spells cast also outlined in it. Oh, it is just attack rolls, huh? Balls,
Well,
just
yeah.
kidding.
I mean, the other would be a save on its part. So
Yeah. I'm looking at the bottom of the barrel shit right now.
Did it fail that wisdom for the vicious mockery, by the way?
it passed. It got a nat 20.
Dang.
You know what? For the lulz, we'll do another mind sliver.
Okay. Is it wisdom again?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Huh. Oh, wow. Okay, it got a 21.
Okay, it doesn't take any damage and it's absolutely fucking fine. Good day, sir. Is that an action?
It's getting resilient.
That was an action. As a bonus action, I'd like to cry.
Okay. Crying is a free action.
As a bonus. Oh, wait, but that's a spell. Never mind. As a bonus action, because my hazard guy is.
Well, you
being
used
very,
a
very
cantrip. You could
hazardous.
do a spell, right? Oh wait, it was it?
A
It's not a
bonus
bonus
action
action
spell.
cantrip. Never mind. Yeah,
Right.
You can use a
Um,
bonus action spell.
that's
Do
true.
you have any?
So I can bonus action or healing word
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
even after. Okay.
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't
it's a
get the
cantrip.
weird like. Hey,
If you
this is
use a
fine,
So-
but this
cantrip,
isn't.
So
if you use a
it's
if you use
it's
a cantrip,
think sorry. Think Sid. Just think action, bonus action, but one of
Uh-huh.
them must be a cantrip.
But one of them must be a cantrip. Okay.
and
Well,
there's
we're
only
gonna-
one bonus cantrip in the game.
I'm going to be
it
a
True
little
Strike?
selfish here.
I don't remember what it is. Is it True
Oh.
Strike?
It's the fucking thing that clerics. It's spare the dying if you're.
Oh,
a
yeah.
cleric.
It's going
That's the
to be-
only bonus action cantrip in the game.
I'm going to healing word. Lancer, how are you?
You know, I'm okay.
Well, I need you to stay alive.
I
To
think
protect
Lancer's
me.
also pretty hurt.
Yeah, and you need to stay alive to protect me. So, here is a healing word for you, buddy.
Thanks.
Just trading healing words.
Yeah, just be like.
You feel better. No, you feel better. All right, Charlie, what you doing?
Well, while we got group therapy going on over here, I'm gonna try to do some damage. So I can't see the main point that I was working on earlier, but
Yeah,
I
'cause it's
can
kinda
probably
tucked
see
into
towards
this
the
corner.
front where Hazard got some stabby stabs in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, he's gonna aim his magic missile right at the spot where Hazard has gotten some cuts in there where it's bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna cast it at second level, which sadly is the highest level he can do right now. He might as well roll his thing to make sure that he gets above that because he finally remembers to do it. And he's going to empower that with. He's going to re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
Good God.
So
14
adds-
instead of 12.
That was not worth it.
Okay.
Nope.
Hazard, when you're riding this thing. Oh, and roll your thing to save the. You're trying to roll the spells. It's a D10. So you just need a 3 or up.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, that's for Richard.
Oh, it's a D10, you said?
Yeah, because it's the idea is that you need to roll 1 higher than the spell slot you used.
All right. I keep my level 2 slot.
You do. All right, Hazard, you're on this thing's back.
Yeah. How beat up is it? How close is it? Is it on its
forehead
last?
is wrinkly.
Well, after he magic missiled the area you were cutting up, it's looking pretty bad.
I'm gonna do some dope ass shit that I hope will go down in history. So
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is, wow, we're pretty much upside down right now, right?
You've been on its belly, yeah.
I'm gonna.
Also, to be fair, you've basically been bull riding this thing the entire fucking time. It's
You have-
gonna go down in history. either way.
You have made your saves every time, except for like
believe
what,
it's-
once.
when I haven't succeeded, I've had that grappling hook to keep
Yeah.
me grounded. but it's time to dismount, and I will do so gracefully. I'm gonna sheath my blades and grab my bow out, and I'm gonna like dive backwards, and like when I come up, I'm going to loose an arrow and cast Conjure Barrage.
Yep, there's that cool thing.
Nice.
Hopefully aiming like in its mouth area. I'm just trying to, wherever it's tender looking, I'm just gonna...
Somehow it nat 20 this save.
You are fucking...
Is it half or
kidding
none?
me.
Half as much. Okay.
Yeah.
Half.
So it's going to take 8.
That's depressing. But anyway, gotcha. I'm also going to use Ring of Misty Step to go right back and grab that rope handle. You thought I was done? Nuh-uh. Not even a little bit. This rodeo clown's still clowning.
All right.
That's one for the history books, all right.
That was pretty cool. Man, there's something I'd like to tell you behind the scenes too about that, but I won't until this fight's over. Speaking of which, this fight is still going on. Hazard, I need another dex or strength to stay on top. Doesn't really matter how I arrange these at this point. The head's the thing that needs to move.
It's all kind of theater of the mind at this point.
It's just the head that needs to move. You stay on top, but it is still kind of bucking in agony. So, for the 3 of you in the air, let's see. Charlie, it's a 23. Lancer, it's a 15. Val is a 17.
I thought I was gonna win for a second. I didn't.
Is that everybody? Does that hit everybody?
Yeah, it hits everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna die now.
27 to Charlie, 16 to Lancer, 32 to Val.
Why did you murder me?
And Lancer, it is your turn.
Okay.
It's weird that the people up in the
Hold
air
up,
are
hold
getting
up,
more
get away from
damage
this
than the
thing.
guy riding this thing.
Yeah, I could do right there. Okay. So if I go here, we should be away from its bucking.
Yeah.
And still behind it. And then this is the only thing I can do, so I'm gonna keep trying. Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Hey.
This is gonna be oh, whoops. Sorry. What is your save? 14. Is it half or none on a save?
None.
Okay.
It's canceled.
It saves.
Oh, okay.
Val,
what
you're-
I am gonna do is bonus action. Who's hurt more? Oh my God, Val is.
Val is very hurt.
I have 8 hit points.
You know what? Let's do another healing word because it's what I can give you.
I'm fine.
Are you?
No.
Wow. All right. Well, you got something.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Val, you got a little bit of a boost, and this thing is it's definitely like the spot, especially now that that one spot's been sliced and then magic missiled and then barraged. It's looking bad. Like this thing is it is bleeding
Okay.
all over at this point
Okay, wonderful.
around the like head area.
You know, I'm going to do something that will should most definitely, no matter what, cause some damage. I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers to make it go the fuck away.
Okay.
Please, wisdom save.
It does not save.
Cool, it takes full 4d6.
So roll it if you want, but here's the thing: after Hazard's Conjure Barrage, it only had 1 HP left.
Well, guess what? It takes 12 more.
And it looks like it wants to run away, but instead it starts, like when a worm dies in the sun and it like shrivels.
Withers.
It's gonna
Yeah.
like slightly do that a little bit and just come to a halt and stop its movement.
Since it was kind of up in the air bucking us, does it just have a huge thud as it lands?
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
will
Hazard, how you
roll
gonna
a dex saving
how you gonna
throw.
deal with that one?
I'm gonna tumble it and I should have maybe saved my Misty Step for this, but
If you're 16 to tumble off, that's fine. I'll give it to you.
Can
and
I
really,
cast?
I have
Big ol'
taken
X over
any
that boy.
damage this whole time.
Really haven't. That man.
Can I cast sending?
Okay, man, guys. If not for that flying, you would have been. That'd have been a different story. Just so you know, this thing was capable of biting and swallowing.
And I'm gonna
Dude, that
land
was
right
rad.
here.
Dude, all those AOE's and saves were the way to go because it has a 20 AC. Like it was. You guys, you found the strategy.
I'm going to cast sending and send a message to Spitter the Quitter.
Okay.
No, don't. Val, you gotta send to who's the person who can like spread the message out to as many people conducting these trains as possible, because the whole train system's compromised. If this could happen here, it could happen anywhere. We gotta like get the message out now. That these things...
Maybe August, because Octon was the one that headed it. So I'm going to send one message to August.
Okay.
I don't know if it's necessarily about the trains. It was trying to kill Val.
I know, but all of them can potentially have this problem.
So I'm going to be like, hey August, a worm just tried to attack me. So maybe put some precaution measures in place, please.
Okay.
Imagine if a dream monster got a hold of being able to control the worms that are now connecting the entire Sentra.
So you get back.
Oh, thank you.
Message received. I will convene the circle.
He's going to convene the circle, and now I'm going to send a
That'll
message.
do.
I'm gonna
No,
go
I'm going
ahead
to.
and touch each of your shoulders and grant you all
Guys.
22 hit points each.
How
I'm
many?
getting Matrix vibes here. When is
22.
the next train scheduled to
Thank
come
you.
in?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Run!
How many?
22.
Oh.
Can I do that other sending to Spitter the Quitter?
Sure.
Hey, man to man, you didn't hire anyone to hijack one word, hijack 2 words.
One word. Unless you're saying
Hijack.
hello to Jackson.
A worm train to kill me, right? Thank you.
The response you get
Are you
is
using a potion with that?
the healing adept is a feat he has.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not just free. You have to use a spell or potion with it. It just gives it a minimum amount.
Right, yeah, I used my cure wounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I burned them on second slot. Actually, Charlie, I'll give you 22, and Val and Lancer 33, because
Oh.
y'all are jacked up, and
Oh.
Charlie is a little squishier.
How
I've got 90 HP.
how are you
max. I'm not
differentiating
squishy.
that?
Third and second level spell slots.
Gotcha.
It's basically
Cool, cool,
11.
Gotcha. So the message you get back from Spitter is, good idea. Hadn't thought of that. Now will you please stop bothering me during bath time?
Why would you
guys.
message him? You know it's not him.
Hey guys, good news! It totally wasn't Spitter the Quitter.
We
We
already
never
knew
thought
that.
it was.
Should I message Dougal?
No!
No.
Yes.
Message.
Stop using sending. We might need it for something important.
I think we should probably find some place to, like, relax and, collect ourselves.
Let's get away from the sight of any worms.
Oh yeah, I should get my rope back. And I'm gonna.
By the way, just to give you guys a peek at like if you hadn't have stopped the worm from hitting the station, there's a very different looking battle map.
Oh.
Wow. Guys, we did some awesome shit.
Literally,
We don't know if this thing was targeting Valison or if it was just targeting this place, and then
No, it was
Valison
definitely
was the biggest
targeting.
threat. Valison was the biggest threat once we started. But question is, was Val the target before this encounter or after?
Considering that people were scrying on her, I think she was the target the first time.
I hate it. But who only knows me, and Hazard. Spitter the Quitter, who definitely said he did not do it.
It's not him.
You're starting to sound like Freddy in a pup named Scooby-Doo. I think it was Red Herring.
Red herring. I want to go inside, please.
Okay, like back into the
Actually,
saloon.
let's go upstairs to Zuriala. So then
Well-
if the next worm comes, it has to at least go upstairs or something.
Well, we're not there yet. We're just at the transfer point.
Oh shit! You're
yeah,
right.
yeah, you're still like here.
Fucking A, man.
And
that
when you get
mess.
back, you convey all that just happened, and Ducky will and Howdy will kind of like take inventory and say, okay, well, it seems more folks are going to the dragon cities than looping back around. So all those transferring to Zarya can get on this train that's already here. The rest of the folks will have to wait for the new one, and we'll just reroute from there. So your guys' train will be good to go.
Is the train there at the station? The worm train?
It is still there.
I'm staring at it like so fucking deeply concerned.
Okay. It
I
winks at
cast
you.
detect magic on the train, on the worm.
On this current one,
Yes.
it's you detect nothing. It's a worm.
I don't know. I have no trust for trains anymore.
Here we go. Old music count.
I mean, I understand if y'all be apprehensive about getting on the train. You could always walk if you want, but faster to ride. Probably still
Val,
statistically safe.
Val, didn't you say, don't give me that planes are statistically the safest form of transport BS? They're in the sky, aren't they? Same applies here. There's a train on a giant worm that can be possessed. Statistically, my ass. Statistically, in the last 10 minutes, they are the most dangerous form of transportation I've ever seen.
Right, it is definitely a new vulnerability we hadn't thought about. I guess there'll be a meeting to figure out what to do moving forward.
Val, did you say that you climbed up to the Dragonborn place before?
I mean, yeah, we kind of had to because we had to go and like do sneaky sneaks for on Fisk's brother, I believe.
Well, do you have any more of those sendings?
I do. I have a 4th level spell.
Why
that I
don't
was
we
saving for
contact?
Dimension Door.
Why don't we contact Visk and tell him what we're doing? And I say let's not go up the trains anymore. Let's just walk.
It'll
I-
take a much longer time, though.
I also have an idea. We could
Hit me.
have people here spread word that the attack worked, and we didn't make it. We
Whatever-
managed to kill it, but we died in the process. Maybe the attacks will stop if whoever's doing it thinks we're dead.
I think they could probably just scry on you.
Yeah, I don't think disinformation is gonna work on this.
I like where your noggin is at, though.
Well, I don't think it'll be that much slower. We're not that far away, and the whole
Let's-
thing's not much.
Let's take a look at our
Faster
big
than-
map here.
Zoria to Zoriala.
So you guys
No,
are
we're here.
you guys are here.
Yeah, because I think when we did it, we went from Zoria to Zoriala.
Yeah. Well, no, you did walk this whole way. You did.
Oh shit, that's a ways.
You did it.
How
so
long did that
it's
take? Was it like
that's-
half a day or something?
that's a day and a couple hours, and then if you're going up from there, that's 35. So it would take you a little over a day just to walk to Zaria, and then a couple hours to go up the mountain to Zaria La. Now, keep in mind, it's also at this point evening
It's
where you are now.
uphill,
So
too.
it's also evening right now. So if you're going to do this, probably start in the morning.
How can we, in good conscience, tell these people, all these people, including these kids, that it's safe to get on this train, especially if we're on it?
I mean, if we get to the city faster, though, then they'll be safer then.
That's if we get to the city.
Jean over here is going to walk up. Well, first of all, let me commend you all for handling that ridiculous situation.
It was
Did you see
quite
that part?
ridiculous, wasn't it?
Right.
Did you see that part where I was like riding its face, and then like I jumped off and shot at it, and then like boom, I was right back on it again, and then I was gonna stab it, but then it died.
His wife
So
Misa
I am
here.
gonna
His
need
wife.
Another round of juice
His
and
wife
iguana
Misa
bits.
here is gonna like put a hand on Hazard's shoulder and just yes, that was quite heroic of you.
Like, wasn't it so badass,
Very.
dude?
This kid
Like-
here, Pack is gonna walk over. Excuse me, can I actually have your autograph?
Yeah, yeah, dude. I turned around to the guys. Guys, it's happening.
Don't let it get to your head.
Listen, anyway, what I was gonna say was that you handled it, but I mean, in the interest of expedience, my family will be getting on this train because I would like to have us back home. I mean, it can't happen
Ugh.
twice, right?
Well, I mean, it
Well,
did
it did happen
twice.
twice.
Why'd you say that? You just had to jinx it.
Insight check him.
That it can't happen twice.
It was an inside job. He
No,
was trying
it
to
was
kill
an
himself
inside
and
job.
his family.
It's him.
It was for the insurance.
He's the secret. Yes, Jean's been the secret bad guy this whole time.
Oh, okay, real talk though. The guy on the right, I forget his name. Howdy.
Yes.
Howdy looks exactly like the kind of guy who would arrange for his business to get shut down or like taken apart, and then he would collect the insurance money. He
That's
looks like
funny.
the exact kind of guy who would do that.
Do you know how much time I spent building this up and gathering my clientele?
Yeah, and maybe business wasn't doing as well as you were hoping, and then
I
you have a
specifically said
collection
it
of
was
insurance.
doing great because of the trade being opened up in the Dragon Cities.
Exactly what a person would say if they were a con man.
I see how you appreciate
Okay.
your free juice, kid. Did you just get another ice cream sandwich?
Oh, beautiful.
You're muted.
He's like earlier it was an ice cream sandwich, and then he's like, here, have these cookies, and I'm like, no, I already had ice cream. He's like, we gotta get rid of it before it goes bad. So it's a valid argument, I feel.
Yeah.
How long does it take cookies to go? I guess. Yeah.
3
That's not the
hours, so you
point.
better eat them up.
John,
John,
What
no,
was
if
that?
you're actually inciting that, Val, you'll see that John believes it. He would rather just get his family home.
But was he the one?
No.
Who possessed him? Oh, okay.
No, not at all.
Were his
I don't
children?
have much fight in, guys. I don't have much fight left in me. But I'm gonna give it all the fight I can to protect these guys. So if they're going on the train, I am too.
Probably best. I mean, if something does come to try and kill us, at least we can protect the other people that way.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I feel like it's too soon to reopen. But you know, if these people just want to go ahead and do it anyway and throw caution to the wind, then I guess then we'll do it.
If I die, I'm going to haunt you all, okay?
But if a second wave happens, I'm telling you, I warned you it was gonna happen.
Well, we're prepared for it.
Are we?
I
I'm
am.
completely out of spells.
Me too.
Okay, let's get on the train.
Oh, wait, let's get on the train.
Since it's later in the evening, if you want to just do your long rest on the train, you could totally do that, and then then you'd basically be arriving. No, you don't want to do that. You want to stay up?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Hazard, like
I don't
he's
trust this
writing-
fucking worm.
He's writing a letter to his dad, like
Mhm.
excited about like what happened. Like, no one's gonna believe it. This is ridiculous. You wouldn't believe.
Are you writing this
and-
on the train or before you board?
Oh, when we after we boarded and get comfy,
Okay.
and then I'll definitely take that long rest.
I do think we should rest. We'll just take turns keeping watch.
You swear?
Yes.
Charlie's gonna be that kid that says, "No, I'm gonna stay up all night," and by
fall asleep.
2 hours in, he's out.
Okay.
Lancer's gonna do the dad thing, and when all of them are asleep, he doesn't wake any of them up for their watch.
Aw.
Oh.
He'll take the watch.
Point of exhaustion.
Papa.
Well, I mean, 4 hours later, Hazard is gonna rise from his meditation And
Oh, that's right. You're an elf. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, we have
I
two
can
elves
also
here.
do meditation. What?
Totally. Like,
That
what?
was super, super sweet though, so I'm gonna accept that plot.
Well, like, they're all kids. Like, he has to.
That's super sweet. Ugh, fucking trains.
So Charlie's the only one who actually passes out the whole time, and he was probably the most committed to staying up.
I'm just gonna denote that you will have a point of exhaustion then, Artem.
Okay.
For basically the next episode, because we're gonna wrap up in a second here.
Before we get on the train, I want to go towards the front of it,
Mhm.
where the fucking worm's face is.
Okay.
And I want to look at it in the eye, if it has it. And I'm just gonna be like, look, man. I vouched for you and your kind's rights, so to not be trained. So I'm going to take it super personally if you attack me too, okay?
Misa understand.
Oh god!
It's a Gungan!
It doesn't actually talk back.
Ho ho ho! You got it.
Thank you, Santa Claus.
No, yeah, it's just gonna.
Yeah.
If anything, the eyes are gonna do like it's gonna be the blinking guy meme, but the worm just.
It's Val being a paranoid little idiot that she is. And
Okay,
just
so-
talking to things I can't understand her.
So the train rolls on through the night, and the first stop it's gonna make is in the lower city, where I believe Charlie will actually be stepping off.
Does he get woken up in the middle of the night, or does he get a full rest by the time?
He'll be up by the time it rolls in.
Oh, I'm home.
We like time traveled, right? Crazy.
Well, guys, I'm glad we spent some time at home. Let's continue up onto the upper. Charlie immediately is just like
I thought Charlie was
imagining all these scenarios in his head of what being home could be like. Yeah, on a second thought, let's just go up. Let's go up to the top city.
Okay, Charlie's not gonna step off.
Charlie, you don't
yeah,
want to see anybody? I
I'm
don't want
gonna roll
to be...
insight.
Now I
on this.
know.
Okay.
Roll insight. See what's going on in that little head of his.
Yeah, I think with an 11, you would definitely know that he's feeling really anxious.
You know, if there's somebody you want to see, we will come with you to go see them.
Well, we got things that we gotta do. Let's do those things first, and then maybe we can think about more leisure time.
Hazard is gonna take a knee next to him and put a hand on his
You
shoulder
can see like Charlie's like visibly shaking.
and say,
Little baby.
You know, in the business of saving the world, we need to take every moment we can to see the people we love.
Aww.
Yeah, well, I don't have people I love. I have people who told me who I am and what I'm supposed to be, and home is complicated.
Do we need to kick somebody's ass for you?
We can
Because
totally
we're
get
all
some
well
rest.
rested, my boy.
Yeah, I can throw down.
No,
Yeah.
nobody. Nobody. They were fine people,
We
but
can shatter some folks.
it's just suddenly when I'm getting here, home doesn't necessarily feel like home, or at least I'm getting reminded of lots of bad dreams, lots of bad thoughts.
Okay. Do you want to go to Zoriela, and then when we're up there, you can think about it a little more, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And Charlie's gonna like run back away from the door of the train.
Okay. So in the like brief time it then takes the train to go from the lower city to the upper city.
And Hazard pushes him out the door before they close.
Ah!
No, in
Just
that,
like the very beginning when the
in-
kid.
Oh, come
joined
on,
us.
buddy.
in that brief
no.
time, Valison needs to make another wisdom save, and at this point the effects of Hero's Feast are no longer around. So it's just a regular wisdom save.
It's a regular wisdom save.
I don't like
Alexa,
this.
roll a d20.
12. Are you going? Okay. I mean, even
don't
with the 12.
wanna go
So,
with the 12?
so Val, people are comforting Charlie, and the train starts heading uphill, you again get that feeling like you're being watched. But this time, when you turn and you don't see anyone, you don't lose that feeling. You still very much feel like you're being watched.
Can they cast Dispel Magic?
Give me the wording on it.
Let me find it. Ooh, we did a long rest, so I get all this bullshit back.
Yes, everybody is long rest.
Yay! Sorry.
Which also means your scrying orb is recharged.
Can we counter scry?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Does it say you have to see it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
120 feet. It says to choose him within range. Any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends for each spell 4th level or higher. Like, this is what I have on it. It's casting time, 1 action, 120 feet. Verbal, semantic, instantaneous.
Yeah. Wow,
But it doesn't say you have to see it.
No, the wording, you don't even have to be fucking aware of it.
Huh.
That's interesting.
So you can just say any magic around me, I don't want it. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's like how you use it for like going into like trapped areas or something. Somebody could just be like, dispel magic.
Okay. Scrying is a 5th level though, so you will need to do a roll.
Yeah.
Unless I do it at fucking
D20 plus
6.
I mean, you don't know what it is though, so I don't
No,
know
I
if
don't.
why Val would do
Yeah.
that.
Well,
No.
D20 plus 7 though, so.
Yeah. Question, though,
DC is 15 on this.
No, I mean for her roll.
For my dispel.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't think about this until it was mentioned earlier. My violin is a +1. Do I also add +1 so it's a D or +8?
Yeah.
Tight.
It's the same way you do it with a weapon.
Fuck me.
Well, you cast it, and this feeling of being watched persists for about 10 minutes.
In that time, I'm deliberately going to walk away from my party because I've cast this before. I kind of have an idea of how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So after I'm like, this isn't going away, I go and isolate myself somewhere.
Okay. I will give you the opportunity before the train rolls in and we get to our wrap up. If you guys want to do a scrying of your own, it's up to you.
It's my 10 minutes up.
Yeah, eventually that feeling does go
coming,
away.
Right?
Hiding in the freaking lavatory, just be like.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Have you told Fisk that you're coming yet?
I thought we did at the end of last session because I'm pretty sure that I had to RP like, oh yes, I'm.
Oh yeah, just sending a message.
Welcome
like,
Yeah.
when you get here.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing
Okay.
you.
And
He
body
knows we're
snatcher
coming,
shit.
just not when.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of my 10 minutes, I'll.
Yeah, eventually
I'll
that
come
feeling
back.
goes away and you feel like, oh, I guess whatever that was is gone.
Guess what, my dudes? Everything is shit, and somebody was watching me in the bathroom.
Get off the worm!
Do we need to go kick someone's ass?
Not that kind of watching
Interesting
me in
phrasing, by the
bathroom.
way.
Huh.
Like,
Uh,
hey, we're totally watching you as you exist, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Val, what if it's the body snatcher?
That's what
What?
I'm saying,
What if the
man!
body snatcher body snatched somebody else's body earlier and knows you, and now is body snatching Fisk, and then now you? I don't know.
Ask to make sure that I'm real.
You do realize there is probably something that makes sense a little bit more, right? You are the ones killing Dream Knights.
Oh, it's probably
You
the
have
Dream
to be
Knights.
on these like same plane of existence to score. There's one here.
I mean, there could be more, yeah.
But it shouldn't know me. We've killed everybody that we've encountered.
Unless they sent back or something.
What if they have like a crazy freaking little hive mind? So like everybody sees what everybody sees.
What if the Dream Knight is the body snatcher?
What if the Dream Knight is a body snatcher and it has Fisk and that's why he's asking weird?
Maybe we should go see him and find out.
But also we have a use of Scry, so we could totally check on Dougal.
Let's check on Dougal.
Fine. Well, check on Dougal. Just so that we can say we did it.
Hey Alexa, roll 1d6.
You can't roll. Oh, this is just for fun.
I'm checking my odds. Alexa, roll 1d6. Okay, we're moving forward. She got 6.
I like your preliminary roll.
I like how that has anything to do with the roll that's about to happen.
If anything, it makes it harder
Roll
to get the
1d6.
same roll.
Right.
1.
Well, you got the extremes.
So now you'll get a 3 when you roll and roll 20.
Well, the thing is, I have yet to roll a bad number when I've used scrying on this, and now that I no longer have that inspiration, it's gonna be a fucking 1.
Well,
Yeah, I lost my inspiration too.
Guys, are we ready to lose scrying?
No.
you're the one who wants to spy on cat person.
Just
I
so
could
you know, if this
message
does not
people.
work out and you get no useful information out of this, we will hold it over your head.
Instead, I would like to use sending on Dougal.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Dougal. It's Valison from the ship. Are you maybe trying to murder me?
You do not get an answer back.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
a strong yes.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to talk to you.
I cast sending again.
He did not deny it.
No, I don't
Stop
do it again.
using your sendings.
Mr. Dougal's most definitely trying to murder my face, everybody. He didn't answer. Anyway, let's go up to Zaria Law so I could die or something. Let's confront. Let's try that again. Let's confront the body snatcher head on, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
So no.
We're gonna go.
Okay. So no scrying.
No, I don't know who to scry on.
No problem.
Aside from Spitter, but I don't want to see him in a bathtub again.
It's not Spitter.
Are you sure? You
Okay.
didn't answer.
So you ride the train up.
I don't even know who he is.
You get to the fancy top city. Train disembarks, and you step out. And standing, oh, the music dropped right out. That's a perfect thing. And you step out, and they're waiting at the station for you. An individual turns and locks eyes with you, Val.
Oh hey! Ooh, he pierced
Hello.
his forked tongues. Ooh.
Double tongue piercings.
Hello.
I love the
Fisk.
purple tip.
Good to see you all.
What is the thing that Braun told me before we went into Down on that time? What did he say?
You expect me to remember? That was a
Yes.
rough time for me.
Because it was particularly hurtful towards me and I didn't like it.
Well, I'm
And you were
terribly sorry
there.
that you were hurt, but unfortunately I don't remember.
Insight check.
Same.
Richard has no idea what she's talking about.
It was because she was a bard, he was like, "Oh, you're probably just going to take your clothes off and sleep with anything that
Oh,
moves."
right. I remember that now.
Yeah.
Oh. Val, are you referring to the time when...
You're a
Braun.
body snatcher?
Are you referring to the time when Braun basically was calling you a whore for being a bard?
Maybe.
That was a very low point. I'm sure he regrets it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. He never really actually said he was sorry. So
That's very true. Speaking of, where is he?
he decided to go learn. Oh, hey, everybody. This is Fisk.
Hello. Hey, Charlie. Good seeing you, buddy.
Are you gonna talk
this
to
is-
yourself?
Please
Charlie's
have a
gonna be
5-minute dialogue.
This is Captain Lancer.
Hello.
And do you know Hazard?
Hello. I don't think we had.
Oh wait, yes,
Yeah.
no, you would have, yeah, because he came
Yeah,
in
I know
before
Hazard.
Charlie.
Yeah, there was that spitter incident.
Oh, yes, the spitter. Ah,
He spits
What
in
a-
his own bathtub water just so you have that little like mental image later on this evening.
Gross.
that's unpleasant. It doesn't
It is.
surprise me, though. Well, I'm sure he'll get what he deserves one of these days. Please,
So,
come, join me.
Can
There's
I
much
just
to
like
discuss.
can
What's
I
with the tongue rings?
insight the essence of his existence? Not so much what he's saying, but can I just
Sure,
stare
sure.
into his soul?
And this will be how we end this episode.
You can also investigate through
Ooh, 19.
illusions.
Val, this is 100% the very same individual you journeyed with.
You're lying.
Well, everything checks out.
And
He's
that's
just gonna move forward.
and that is where we're going to end this episode.
I think it would be fair to say that all of her acknowledgement of how different he's acting is very valid, though.
Valid.
It's valid.
Like, I am dissecting the way he is walking, the way he is talking. Like, how many times has he farted in the past 5 minutes? Like, what is he doing?
At some point, he's walking along and he gives a little bit of a fart and he's like, "Ooh, excuse me."
That's not him.
Val, I think you're overreacting.
I was attacked by a worm. Just
You were attacked by
yesterday.
a worm.
I
Well,
don't.
we need
I
to
am.
report this to the council right away. This is
I
serious
am
business.
not overreacting.
Oh
Trains
man,
on
you really
snakes.
want to get into this, don't you? But we gotta wait till next session.
We do. But you guys earned a real big chunk of XP tonight.
God
You
dang.
guys
God
technically
dang.
beat a modified. I started with a dragon turtle.
Ooh.
Fucking dragon turtle.
Dude, those lancer wings, man.
I have had it with these motherfucking trains on these motherfucking snakes.
Trains on snakes.
I want some
Also-
buffalo
Monday to
lancer wings.
Friday snakes.
Bless you, Lancer. Frickin' bless.
Yeah, MVP
bless
goes
you.
to Lancer.
Bless
Yeah.
you, sir.
Uh,
Bless
MVP
you.
goes to Lancer, but there's got to be some kind of entertainment award that goes to Hazard.
Right?
Just fucking on that thing.
Yeah, rodeo. Oh, trophy unlocked. Full 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was more than 8 seconds. That was nearly a minute.
Yeah. Well
It
done.
was
was over
7
half a minute.
rounds. 7 rounds.
Well, all right, that's an episode. We'll be back next week with Ryan/Braun for the finale of this season.
I would
Oh,
like to
yeah.
insight check Baran to make sure that he is not the body snatcher.
And just
What
just thinking about kind of where you are and like what's gone on so far, it should make for a very interesting finale, I think.
I
Yeah.
want to
Man,
know
I
which
Just
one
totally
saying.
to murder.
forgot that you were going to give me something to drop Charlie off so I didn't have to play both characters. But I
Uh-huh.
was so into Charlie's character that I was like, nah,
great.
he's not getting off the train.
No, it's totally fine.
So
But
we'll just have to find some other reason why Charlie's just quiet. It's
it's
fine. He's kind of scared right now anyway.
That's all good. He may run into his mentor very soon anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's an episode. We'll be back, like I said, with Ryan/Braun next week for the finale. Bye, everybody.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.